Okay. Hello, everyone. I have hairspray holding this off my face. For those of you that are new here, hello, my name's Betty. I'm over in New South Wales, Australia. It's 9 o'clock in the morning here, guys. So for those of you that are new, you can get a free reading. A list will be posted of the people that are already here in the room waiting. Miss Pink, the minimum donation is $5 done through my PayPal. If you did just want to make a donation and have your free reading, but you just wanted to donate something because you want to donate, much appreciated if that's what you want to do. But if you want a paid reading, the paid readings are minimum $5. If you pay more than $5, you can ask more than one question. But anyway, welcome Shane Walker. I believe that you might be a newbie here today. So what happens here, Shane, is Rhonda is one of my moderators and Jasmine has arrived. They'll be putting a list up very, very soon. Miss Pink, you're up next. You're first. Mahapara Nizamani, I believe you have been in here before, but I might be mistaken because there are a few very confusing names that come online. So anyway, what's going on in here, Shane, is we're just doing some mini readings. Basically, I'll get you to focus on your question. I'm going to work it in like a yes and no kind of answer. So if you're saying, will I get that job, or are they going to contact me, or does this person love me? And then I'll shuffle up my tarots. You will get 3 tarots for your answer. You will get a couple of my message cards, which are handwritten here with new sort of messages there. And also you will get an oracle message. So that's what you get for free. If you choose to hit that PayPal button, the PayPal link is in the description. If that doesn't work, some people are saying it doesn't work, go to my About page. Right at the bottom, there is a thing that says PayPal. You click it and it takes you straight to PayPal. I've tested it. Every time I come online, I've tested the link. It does work. $5 will buy you 6 tarot cards, 3 message cards, 2 oracle cards, 2 Lenormand cards, and 9 of what I mainly do. Because what I mainly do, guys, is read these. I've been reading these for 40 years. I was never trained in reading these. I just see pictures in my head and I interpret the cards the way I will. If you do know anything about tarot cards, you'll notice that sometimes I will not read the tarot card to its true meaning. That's because I put what I feel that card might mean. Like 9 of Hearts or 9 of Pentacles especially, to me, could be a cesarean birth. But the true tarot has nothing to do with birth and pregnancies, the 9 of Pentacles. So I haven't trained in anything. This is just me. This is what I do. I've been doing it 40 years. And if you'd like to contact me for a private reading, I do private online or face-to-face readings, depending on where you live. You just need to contact me at psychicbetty@gmail.com. So let's get straight to it. Miss Pink, please post your question. Yes, please, Miss Pink. Miss Pink, are we still here? Yes, to jump up the list, 5 and up. So what Jasmine means by that, guys, if you want to pay $5 to my PayPal link, please put I've donated, and I will check my phone, and then we'll see if you've donated. If you have donated, you will not only jump the list, you'll get a more detailed reading. So, Miss Pink, will Raymond and I be together romantically? Okay, will Miss Pink and Raymond be together in a romantic situation? Hey there, Brooklyn. Welcome to the room. Love seeing all my moderators getting online and supporting the channel. I was watching something about a channel that grew from, in the first year, he got his 1,000 subscribers. Admittedly, it's not a channel like this. It's it's mainly to do with drones and technology and stuff like that. But he got 1,000 in the first year, and then he decided in the second year to start dedicating, and now his job is YouTube. And he goes out and films things with the drone, and he talks about the drone and the features and all of that. He went from 1,000 people to 20,000 people over the next 12 months. And I said to my husband yesterday, I'm going to be like that. I said, I want to be like that. And then I said, no, I'm going to be like that. I'm going to get 1,000 and then I'm going to get 20,000 over the next year, because once it gets monetized, what happens with YouTube is then they place ads on your videos, and then every time somebody watches you and videos come up on my pre-recorded stuff and everything, you start to make money from that. Not a lot, but it builds up. And then also people get you to collaborate with them, like, eBay or something like that. They collaborate with you and you make money out of that as well. So you make money out of YouTube's advertising and you make money out of that. And then someone might want me to sell crystals or sprays for zenning out or whatever. So I'm looking forward to this turning into a full-time type of thing for me, so I can stop doing bookkeeping, which I've been doing for 30 years. I'm sick of number crunching. There's not much work with that at the moment anyway. It's only a couple of hours a week. So, yeah, I'm trying to dedicate to this, guys. So invite your friends, invite your family, get my channel to grow, because it benefits you guys, because I'll do more and more and more. And I don't think there's many on here that are doing free readings, detailed readings like what I do. So getting back to you, Miss Pink, will you and Raymond be romantic? And keep putting your intentions out there. I see that your intentions are correct. Like, whatever you think about this Raymond, if you think there's a connection, you're probably spot on. It was upside down, so it might not be coming in exactly the way you feel right now about Raymond. But yeah, so do stay in the room. If you're on the list and you're way down on the bottom of the list and you want to jump the queue, $5 US, that's all it's going to cost you. Same price you'd pay for a bus ticket, a cup of coffee, a small Uber trip. So $5 US into my PayPal account. Let us know that you've donated in capitals over there. Then my moderators, for all the moderators that are on right now, if someone does donate, please put green hearts across the screen so that I know that they've donated. And then you'll jump the list and get a better reading, more detailed reading. So here we go. Miss Pink and Raymond, will they have a romantic adventure together? Good luck, Miss Pink. You get the soulmate couple, but it's upside down at the moment, so there is something definitely there between you. You have the feeling left out a little bit, so there might be something in Raymond's background or your background that's not quite finished yet. There's some sort of remorse or guilt from the past. It's also showing something to do with a baby boy or a change in look. So it could be where you... it's where, like, someone from the past might come back through. It might be someone from the past that hasn't left the picture yet. But yeah, this, even though it's upside down, it does mean there is a romantic connection there, just not yet. It also means, like, this Five of Cups is where there's a romantic connection sitting right here, but it's just not yet. There's too many other things going on still. Miss Pink, you also get wishes coming true, but it's upside down. So if these were all upright, I'd have to say that you have one card that is something to do with something from the past that needs to be dealt with, but you've got two cards that mean a romantic couple, a soulmate couple here. But they are upside down right now, so it's something that's in the making. So I would keep investing my time in this Raymond, keep having conversations with Raymond, and just see how this thing builds, because these should eventually turn from upside down to upright, and then you'll have a more bond there. So let's just see what your oracle message is today. Growth. Okay, you get growth between you and him. So it's growing. It's something that's starting. It's something, I'd have to say that's a yes, for a yes and no answer. So guys, when you're asking the question, please ask it in a way that you want something like a yes and no as well as a reading. Okay, so you're getting a yes there, and it's going to grow. So you just got to sit back and wait. If there is something from your past, you need to let that go now. You need to do some sort of meditation of letting go and moving forward, or he might be working on letting something go at the moment as well. Both of you or one of you might be starting a new work project as well that's going to be very, very good, something that moves you in the right direction. Raymond and Miss Pink, what else have we got for you guys? A new friend is coming into the picture. So there's a new friend around you, and someone from the past is coming. So you've got some big sort of thing from the past is coming back. Now, that doesn't have to be someone, some ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. It could be a friend you hung around with for years and years. It could be someone in the family that you haven't seen for years and years. Someone from the past is coming back into the picture. Now, when I see something like that, even though you're asking about Raymond, it could be that you rekindle something from the past as well. And it might have nothing to do with Raymond, those cards. But the answer is yes. Is there going to be something romantic? There's definitely something romantic there between the two of you. Anyway, that's what I get for you today. Oh, he's avoiding you, and he's your manager. Is he already involved with somebody else? Because like the Two of Cups being upside down, that can be a married couple. That can be someone that's in a marriage, but it's upside down at the moment. And the Nine of Cups is like your wishes coming true, but it's emotions. It's upside down at the moment. So that's normally a yes, where there would be something romantic, but there's something in the middle of it. But then you've got cards about someone coming back from your past that wants to rekindle something with you. They want to make amends. So anyway, Miss Pink, that's looking pretty good to me, like it's going to grow in the right direction, but you might need to just step back a little bit and find out what's going on in the background with him as well. He might be avoiding you because he's involved or trying to finish something, and he might be avoiding you because he doesn't want to get involved until he's sorted something else out, because there's some sort of guilt and remorse stuff going on there. You think he is single. Okay. If he is single, it does look likely that there will be something romantic down the track. But right now, it's showing no, not right now, because it's upside down. Alberta, welcome to the room. Does Steve like me romantically? Okay, this is all about the romance this morning. Let's have a look. Good luck with it, Miss Pink. I hope it all works out. Obviously, there must have been some sort of signals between you and this person for you to even think this way about him. So there must have been some sort of signals, or the way he was talking, maybe he was flirty or something like that. Maybe he backed it off a bit because he is the boss, and a lot of people say don't mix business with pleasure. So maybe that's why he backed off. No worries, Miss Pink. I hope it helped. But you did get nice cards that normally mean a romantic couple, but just not right now. It just doesn't work properly. The 5 can actually, the 5 in the middle can actually mean work. Like it can be to do with work, and doesn't want other people talking about it or whatever. Yeah, the body language. So you're getting the body language that this guy's into me, and then it's sort of like backed off again. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get on to Alberta. Does Steve like Alberta romantically? Let's have a look for you. And for those of you who know, when I shuffle the cards, if they spit out, I was talking to Rhonda on the phone and leaving her a message, and she could hear them drop out on the floor in the message. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to turn them over. And I got the best sequence of cards. I could not believe it. I just was so happy. The first lot that fell out, 3 of them were great. One of them was not so great, but it was how I've been feeling sometimes. And the other one was about an argument, and it wasn't really an argument. It was a little bit of a raise in temperature on the weekend. So I think it was just what happened. And then I shuffled them again, and like 6 cards fell out, and the whole sequence of what they meant was just amazing. And I said, I'm taking that and I'm running with that. So I'm happy chappy at the moment. Okay. Yeah, so he's talking around when nobody's around. Yeah, that's a classic sign that he doesn't want it out and about at work. So he's told a co-worker he likes you. The co-worker more than likely said, don't mix business with pleasure. Don't even go there. So I'd be trying to find out what he's into and going places like after work and meet him somewhere out of work. But I don't know, it can be a sticky situation mixing business and pleasure together. It can be really hard. Okay, Alberta, does Steve like me? Let's get back to Alberta now. Does Steve like Alberta romantically? Good luck, Alberta. I hope so. There's been a battle of words in the past, so there's some sort of conflict type thing going on either around you or Steve right now, maybe not with each other, maybe with other people, but it's showing a past kind of conflict. and are not talking, not saying anything. It's almost like too scared to say something or worried about other people's opinions. So that's your first card you get. Also, we've got the Strength card. So it's almost like building up the strength. I was picking up on a worry sort of thing there. And also we have possibility of choosing you or something else. So the future, it's not showing me whether there's a romance there as yet. It is showing there's a choice that's being made by this Steve person or by you. The Three of Wands can be that there's you, Steve, and there's someone. Either someone to do with you or someone to do with Steve. But someone's making a choice there and moving forward. Whether it's you or romance, I'm not being told that at the moment, but things could change. We could ask this question next week or tomorrow, and I'll get different information, because normally that is to do with a job, what I just looked at there. It's normally to do with a lot of hard work, and then you get the strength, and then you get an opportunity to take something and go in a new direction. So that's normally to do with work, what I just pulled out then. So what it might be saying is that he's too busy at the moment. Like he's too busy into work and trying to find the strength and get through his days, and he wants new opportunities, and he's not even focusing on love right now. So it doesn't mean there's no romance between you. It just means that he's focusing on other things. Also, you get, learning. So it's a learning curve. So it's like learning and growing at the moment. Still not answering me about any kind of love thing. So I'd have to say it's a romantic thing at the moment. No, it's sort of like a romantic thing's just not there at the moment. Possibly, like I said, he's busy. He's trying to work things. You're being told to take action and not to wait. So if you feel there's something there, maybe it's time to go and have a conversation. That's maybe why that Black 5 was there, where either you or him's not really having this conversation to see where it's going. So it's telling you to take action and don't wait. Also, you're being told that it's time to walk away from something as well. So I don't know how long you've been waiting for some sort of connection here with this Steve person, whether it's a new thing or it's an old thing. So you're being told to walk away from something, but I do get the energy this is to do with work. I don't feel that your messages today, Spirit's not giving me any messages to do with a relationship at all. It's giving me messages to do with work, study, change in direction, time to walk away from a certain job, and time to take action now. So I feel like your messages today are not answering what you want to know right now, because the Spirit wants you to know something else today. So we'll look at that again another time, but right now I feel like you're being directed about something else, nothing to do with this guy. You don't like Steve in a romantic way. He acts weird around you. Yeah, well, you're being told a different message here. You're being told a different message altogether. Shane, well, anyway, thank you, Alberta. I just feel like that was a different message. So if you are at work and you're not liking work, or you're feeling like some sort of conflict going on at work, differences of opinion or whatever, get the strength, walk away from that job, but find something else, because I feel like there's a new opportunity there. And I know that's not what you were asking, but it looks like that's the message you needed to hear today. So he's the store manager. You work with him and you don't feel this, but he's been acting weird around you. So maybe it's time to look somewhere else. Is this where you want to be in pharmacy and you're not getting a chance? Is that you? That you want to work behind the pharmacy? Because I told you, if that's you, that was where you got that message about seeking out somewhere else, and you will go further somewhere else. But I need to move on and get these readings done. But anyway, I hope that's helped you, Alberta. I just feel like you're being steered somewhere else. It might be time to explore your options and move on. Ariana is after Brooklyn. Yes, you're on the list. Shane Walker is next. Will my time with Jennifer at my work go well on Tuesday? Okay, hopefully we're not talking about a romantic thing again at work. All these people getting romantically involved with co-workers or managers. Sometimes it can work. I know a certain couple that got together through work. One of them was married already but got divorced. The other one, I think she was, both of them were married to other people. They got divorced. Whilst they were working together, they formed a connection, and then they got together and married and happily ever after, as far as I know. So it can work sometimes, But usually with boss and someone understudy or old and young and all of that, it's like not good, especially if there's husbands and wives in the background. So yeah, let's have a look at Shane and Jennifer. Yes, please consider donating, people, if you'd like to jump the list. Now, if you have had a free reading, like Shane, you're having a free reading like right now. If I pick up on stuff that you go, wow, that's spot on, and you want more information, you can still donate the $5 and then we'll do you again in more detail. And I'll shuffle up all the cards and you'll have a more detailed reading. So anyway, here's your free reading, Shane. Let's see how your time with Jennifer is going to go this week. Okay. Okay, here we go. How will Shane and Jennifer go this week at work? Well, you have the soulmate connection card, so it looks like it's going to go pretty good. If you're wanting any kind of romantic stuff, this is a good card for it. But if you're just wanting to know about how will it go, like how we work with each other, it's a very good balance. And this is like the Two of Hearts. The Two of Hearts is where you commit your soul to a journey. So she's on board, you're on board, and you commit to the same journey together. Also, we have be careful with flirty behavior. We have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands can be all about good looks. She might be good looking, you're good looking, whatever. It can all be about talking about, I'm on a diet, or I go to the gym, or whatever it is. But it can be, when it's upside down, it can be flirting. And when it's upside down like that, it's not the right thing. So you've got to pick your timing. Even though you've got this Two of Cups here, this can be a married couple as well. So I don't know if she's married, you're married, whatever. This can be a marriage committed couple. Then this is the flirt, and it's flirting and it feels wrong, like it's going to be taken wrong. So just be careful with mannerisms, or, like if you're normally a happy-go-lucky kind of guy, Shane, and you like, having a bit of fun with people, just be careful that things don't come across the wrong way. Or you may feel the wrong signals coming across from Jennifer at the same time. Now, in a working sense, this is usually about overseas travel, communication, all of that. There may be breakdowns in travel. There may be delays in things. If you're waiting on some sort of deliveries or some sort of communication with someone outside of the office, it could be prepared for delays, breakdowns, things not sort of going the right way. Also, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, but she's upside down again. So I'm assuming this might be Jennifer. Queen of Pentacles is usually very intelligent, works with the money, works with the numbers in their head. They analyze things. They can be very attractive as well. They can walk into a room and everybody wants to listen to them when they get there. They can be sharp. They can be sharp and annoyed at times as well. It's almost like it starts off good and balanced. Then there may be a bit of something wrong said here, or some sort of breakdown, delay type thing. And then we got her turning from this to this upside down. And that could be the sharpness out of her. So she might be, if she's going to be above you, or you're working in a team together, whatever it is you're doing with this Jennifer person, it could be where she might get a bit bitey, if you know what I mean. Also, it could be where, because there's some sort of breakdown in communication or whatever, things not going the way they should. But if you're waiting on a delivery, the truck doesn't get there. If you're supposed to ring somebody, they're not answering the phone. There could be some sorts of delays here, and then that causes problems, financial problems as well, where you're reassessing a problem. But if this is anything to do with you're wondering how things are going to go romantically between the two of you, there is some sort of connection there, but then this is not looking too good because they're upside down at the moment. So anyway, take it as you will, how I'm seeing that. What messages have we got for Shane and Jennifer at work this week? You might be surprised with things, and something will just feel right as well. So this is good. This is like your first card. This is like where things are very balanced. And maybe you're going to have to work out like some alternate plan if something breaks down or something's not working or you're not getting the right communication going on. You need to reprocess it. But I do feel like she's going to be watching everything, or you're going to be watching everything. It's almost like someone's watching everything and over-analysing a situation. But don't read too much into things either. What else have we got, Shane? For Shane, here's your last card, your reach out message. Welcome to the room. I think Dream Chaser and Key. Hi, my love. Your reading came out. Well, part of it so far. Congratulations, Key. I was just going to say, are you new? Oh, P donated. Address P only. Yes, P. I can see your donation. Okay, Shane. Your last card is be aware of your circumstances and your situation. Keep your wits about you. Even if you go there and it all starts off all nice, and if there's any kind of thing where a flirting type thing starts happening, I would just be very calm and collected, take it on the chin, and then get your work done, all of that sort of thing. But just be very aware of who's around you, who's listening, who's watching, and just aware of what you've got to do. So keep your wits about you when you're working with this Jennifer. But something's going to feel right, and you're also going to have a surprise. Now, the surprise card, you might be surprised. It could be a negative surprise or a positive. So I'm praying for a positive surprise for you. So it's looking like a 50-50 sort of thing. It starts off with a balance, but just be aware of what's going on there and what's real and what's not real, okay? But I do think it's going to be, the Queen can all be about long-term committed journey on this job. So it could be about the future predictions and then trying to work with the whole COVID situation at the moment, something new coming into play. But yeah, that's what I'm getting at the moment for you, Shane. Please come back and let me know how it all goes. And if you would like to jump the list and pay that $5 donation, we can look more in detail. And we don't have to look at the same subject. We can look at something else. Okay, so P, what is P's question, please? What actions would J Scorpio take towards me next? Okay, let's have a look for you. And thank you so much for the donation, P. For those of you that are new here today, Ski, you're blue. Welcome to moderator status. For those of you who would like to jump the list right now, Shane, stay with me. Have a look at how detailed this reading is that I'm going to do right now for P. So P wants to know what actions would J take towards me next? Okay, so what's J going to do with P? So what I'm going to do for you is we're going to do 3 piles of these. 2 are for what's around you, 2 are for J, and 2 are for possible outcomes and things like that. We're going to shuffle these and get some of these on here as well. Now, Shane, you haven't been here before. I work with Poker Deck. I've been working with it for 40 years. This is my forte. The tarot cards are just something I added to the flavor when I started going out and about and working in clubs, at shows, psychic shows, and yeah, and it was just like people wanted tarots, but yeah, I just threw them in the mix and oracles just to get extra messages. But when I do paid readings, these are my main thing. So here we go, P and J. So first up, the first 2 cards are for you, P, 2 for J, and 2 for the outcome. And we'll get your messages. We'll do these. Wow, these are all jumping on the floor. You family member, well, that's true. My niece is about to give birth. So I always say that anything that drops on the floor is messages for me. Yeah, my niece is about to go into labor, so I'm assuming that baby's coming real soon. I need to take some time out. Yes, that's true. I also need some time to think. I think I need to get out of my head, actually. I'm not going to read the others. They're all upside down. So let's just get these for you. P and J, P and J. And outcome, and we'll get oracle messages, 2 of these. We'll get 2 Lenormands and 1 major arcana. Give me a major arcana for P and J. What's P and J? What's between them? What's going to happen there? Oh, we got the Temptation card. The Devil has come out. The Devil can be obsession. It can be just being like compulsive behavior, wanting something that you can't have, the forbidden fruit. It can be getting very delusional and up in your head about a certain situation as well. But it simply can be toxic as well. And it can be toxic substances. It can be like having alcohol, drugs, whatever. But yeah, the Devil card coming out as a major arcana message. It could be, just tread lightly at the moment. So let's see your Lenormand cards. You're going to be getting some sort of news here that you've been waiting for. It's going to make you quite happy, but you're also finding out some secrets as well. There's some sort of secret type stuff going on. The Devil and the Secret card. It can be a past thing. You might find out stuff about the past around this Scorpio person. Also, this can be like learning something new. So if you were going to college or something like that, this is application success. If you were going into a new job, a new career path, this can be all about that. Nothing to do with you and your person, but this can be messages that you need to hear right now. If you've been waiting on a job application, waiting for a promotion, waiting for business to pick up, this is like learning new skills and then finally qualifying. So you got that. But as far as romance goes, this is sort of like your past getting revealed, like you might be starting to reveal something about yourself, or Jay might be revealing something there with the past. So that's those cards. Your oracle messages are beware of the triggers. So just beware of what triggers you up. And I was having this conversation recently. There can be things quite simple like a song on the radio, and it might take you back to a happy moment, like you might remember someone dancing at a wedding and it brings a smile to your face. And another song might come on and it might remind you of when someone was dying and it brings you back down again. So just be wary of triggers between you and this person. Like they might get triggered by a certain food, or they might get triggered by a certain name, or you might be like that. So there could be a trigger there. Also, you've got the sensitivity as well, sensitivity and triggers. So I feel like this might be a bit of you've got Devil, which is toxic, you've got sensitivity, and you've got triggers. So this all sounds like it might be quite explosive, sometimes in a good way, like very, very passionate and everything, and other times it might be not so great as well. It might bring back bad memories or something. Meeting someone new is sitting around you, so there may be somebody else coming into the picture. Around him is luck on his side, and around the two of you is staying with what's real right now. So not going off in flights of fantasy and obsessing about something and thinking, oh, I want it like this. Just stay with what's real right now. If it's a friendship, it's a friendship. If it's going to develop, it's going to develop. But yeah, just staying with what's real there. What else is sitting around you? You've had some sort of stress and fear and worry, and there's some sort of lesson from the past. It's almost like I feel like you're sitting there saying, why am I getting this going wrong with me? It's not too bad, but it does show me where you've sort of like in the past, maybe you've been hurt or you've withdrawn from a situation and things like that. You may have also had problems with another female in the past. Can be a family member, doesn't have to be some woman or whatever. It could be an actual family member that you've had some sort of dealings with. You've also undergone some sort of either health changes, work changes. There's some sort of forced change that, like me right now, I've got this thing on my foot. It's changed what I do every day at the moment. This has really restricted me. I'm trying to not let it restrict me. I'm trying to refocus and regroup. That's what I'm getting off this. It's almost like something's happened or something's been said, a job's changed, your health status has changed, the people you communicate, something's changed. So you've been going through some sort of forced changes going on here. It's also about a lot of work and paperwork and study, and it might be an overload as well. You have the Sun, but it is upside down. The Sun is the very best tarot card you can get. So it's sitting sort of in your past where you just felt like the sun wasn't shining anymore. Like you felt like everything that's going to make you happy, it's just not in reach right now. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is wanting to learn something new. I just feel like you're learning something new, but it's almost like, let's say you kept telling everybody, I'm going to work in this hospital, I'm going to be a nurse to start with, and then I'm going to be a specialist in certain type thing, and then I'm going to eventually be a doctor. It's sort of like the journey got changed, and you're not going to do that, but you're going to do something else, and you're going to be just as good. But it's sort of like, it's where you're trying to adjust yourself. Now, the Knight of Pentacles can be someone coming in with information for you about moving forward, but both these cards were upside down right now. If they were like this is a new beginning, this is love, happiness, health, new beginnings. It's there, but it's not there yet. But there is some sort of journey, progress. It's slower than what you want it to be. You're wanting everything to speed up. Now, sitting around Jay, wow. Jay's got the 10 of diamonds and the 8 of diamonds. This is meetings with people. This is money. This is money growing from 8 to 10. So it's almost like a 20% increase. This can be investments in shares, property, a new business adventure. This is fun energy I've got here. Also around him is, a new beginning, signing documents, but he's walking away from something that happened in the past as well. He's detaching from emotions. So he could be someone, he is a Scorpio, so he could be someone that he focuses on money, and I'm going to sneeze. Oh, that's me. My husband has been sneezing for the last 2 days, and it's not a flu or anything. It's just he's been sneezing for the last 2 days, and anyway. I feel like he's working hard on the money. He's very friendly with people. He wants to have fun. He wants to explore things. He wants to go out to dinner. He wants to eat nice foods or watch the races or watch a movie. So this is all really good energy. This is really good energy. But I do get concerns around this. He does have double 8s here. So double 8s could be in August is when everything's going to pick up, or in 8 weeks, or the 8th of June. He's got this walking away from emotions. So I feel he might be someone that you might be really emotional, and you might want to talk about love and romance, and you might want to talk about when you're feeling sad or when you're feeling happy, where he wants to detach from that and just, everything's good. Everything's good. I'm not feeling bad energy around him, feeling okay energy. Now, let's look at your last couple of cards, and thank you so much for the donation. If you would like to jump the list, guys, all you need to do is pay that $5. So we've had a donation from Sky. I'll just finish these cards in a minute for you. P. What have we got here? Okay, Sky, you are blessings. Okay, yes, I see your payment. Thank you very much. Okay, what is going on between you and this Scorpio? Your last cards are showing me a friendship and responsibility. So I don't know if you work or study with this person, but this is not showing me love hearts. It's showing me friendship, fun, being around in groups of people. So for right now, it's just saying have fun, have conversations, but this is like working together, turning $3 into $6. So it's almost like, if you look at this as the relationship, it's a friendship getting stronger. Whether it will get beyond that, I'm not too sure, but it's not showing me romance in those two. And your last two cards are, something growing. It is upside down, but something growing, but not as fast as you want it to be. You've got pentacles everywhere. Pentacles are all about slow, steady progress. And it's got strength. There is some sort of strength between the two of you. This is the Leo symbol, by the way, so I don't know if that means anything to you. So your last card is showing all about working together on the same journey. So you might join a sporting group that you both like, or you might join, some sort of computer group or something like that. It's almost like coming together in groups, and then it grows. But it does have some sort of strength there because you've got that lion there. You've got the strength card coming out. And it's also an 8. So 3 8s have come out. So I feel like in a period of 8 days, 8 weeks, the 8th of a month or something like that, you're going to start to realize where this thing's at. And you're going to, just realize where it's all at. Anyway, thank you for the donation. That is your reading. I need to move straight along. Welcome to the room. If anybody is new here, Harleen Kaur, I don't think I've seen you before. Yes, you can go on the list. If you would like to donate the $5, like this person I'm reading right now, $5 US will buy you a more detailed reading. So let's get on to Sky's reading. Sky, I just mean I won't be on too long for the other reads after me. Oh, so what is the question? What's the question for Sky? What's the question for Sky, please? Oh, it's on PayPal. Okay, thank you. And that's what people can do as well. When you donate and you're taken to PayPal, you can actually write your question there if you don't want to write it here. How have we got going there? We got Jasmine, Cami, Mahapara, Brooklyn, the one and only Ariana, Sunshine, Val, Harleen. Okay, we've got a pretty big list there, Jasmine. So how are we going for time? It's 9:45. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so we're shuffling on you, Ski, and that person there. Okay, I'm going to do some flip-flop with these cards just so some of them are up and some of them are down. P donated again. Okay, P, did you donate again? I can see that donation. Okay, no worries, P, thank you. I sold my husband's drone and they paid me via PayPal, and the money is still on hold. They received the drone and it's a lot of money. Well, a lot of money compared to usual. And PayPal will not release the money. I've contacted the buyer. He said it's not his end, that he has the drone. He's happy with the drone. He paid the postage into my bank account, and he said he should have just paid it into my bank account. Then I wouldn't have had all the fees taken off it. But yeah, PayPal is just not releasing this money. It's pissing me off. All right, so let's have a look at you, blessings, and that person. Is it still going to be okay? And I'm glad like some of the stuff that you wanted to happen has happened, that I've read for you over these past weeks. And that tends to happen with people. They'll come back and tell me, oh, this happened just the way you said it, or this is happening and part of it hasn't happened yet. So we want to know if this about this future wedding. And I just seen the wedding commitment ring card upside down, meaning yes, but maybe not when you think. Yeah, I can see that P donated. I will get onto that one in a minute. Wow. Okay, so the two cards for you, you need your strength. You need to walk away from the emotions from the past. There's negative emotions and things going on, Ski. So this is sort of the sadness, the emotions, all of that. You chose to walk away from certain things, but you're also still holding on to stuff. So I feel like there might be some sort of grudge or things like that. You do have the strength to keep going, to keep moving forward. You do have the soulmate card, the commitment card sitting in the future, but it is upside down. So I do feel there's still this strong bond between the two of you. Also for you and that person, let's have a look at you and that person, Ski, and that person. Let's have a look. That person is your soulmate. You got the soulmate and you got the rekindling and making up with each other. So you just asked, will it, be okay? And that this is what's sitting around you. So you do have, you know, the walking away from the negative emotions. You have the strength to pull this thing back together. You have the soulmate card. You're meant to be together, and this is kiss and make up, basically. So let's see what else we get for you. Wait a while before you decide what you're doing next. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't give up on the whole thing, but just wait a while at the moment. Now, because you've got double eights come out, I'm starting to wonder whether it means in 8 weeks' time, the 8th of a month. The 8 means something as well. So you also have the reconciliation card, but sitting on your person's cards, I won't say his name. This is the stress up in your head, worry, causing it for yourself. It is upside down, meaning it's getting easier. Like the pain or the arguments or whatever it was that happened between the two of you, it's not as bad as it used to be. And then he's looking at this reconciliation. And it's also, usually this is the card where two people to get together and have a baby. But I do believe you told me your age recently, and it wasn't probably likely that you would have a baby with this person. But that can simply mean that the relationship is going to start again in a different way, like a new way, a good way. Also, we have the 3 of Hearts and the 3 of Cups. So we've got double threes here. You might have to wait 3 weeks, 3 months. There's something to do with 3 here. There's also something to do with something wrong in the pelvic area. It could be someone in the family that's got some sort of problems in the pelvic area, some sort of sexual organ problem, something with the lower back, something with the bowel, the bladder. There's something like that going on. I don't know if it's male or female, you or him, parents. There's something there. You also have this upside down thing, which would be what you told me about that you've just recently got. This is the divorce paper. So that's sitting there in his name. So that's something he's like, yeah, let's reconcile, let's get this thing all happening, because you're finally, like, you got the final papers, the final judgment is there. So we have those. Also, we have, like I said, the Knight of Cups, which you got double soulmate come out on the table. It is upside down at the moment. So it's like breaking each other's heart. Like, you want to be together, but I don't know, there's a third person energy coming into this, and I do believe you've told me in the past it could be his mother or your mother. There's something there in the middle of the two of you. Also, you have for the future outcome, you've got the marriage card, the 2 people, the soulmate. You've got the soulmate, twin flames together. We've got to turn this shit upright. We've got to get this happening. So it is there. Please don't give up hope on this whole thing. You two are meant to go on this journey with each other. You've had a hiccup. There's a third party interferes in your relationship. You need one-on-one time with each other. You need to go away for a break, do something together, bring this thing back together, flip this thing upside down. Because these cards are very good cards, but even when they're upside down, they're still very good cards. Also, we have the going overseas or communication with overseas. It might be like time to jump on a plane if you can. Forced changes are needed. So either you need to move out, you need to find a new place to be, you need to move away from a certain crowd of people as well. But you've got this playing energy, like having a bit of fun or breaking free of something, but this forced change is sitting around the pair of you. Okay, so that's your main part of your reading. Let's just get you some more information. This is for blessings and that person. We have take an alternative path, try something different. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, talking to the same people, doing the same thing, it's just not working. It's time to find an alternative way of doing things. Now, you said about the thing going ahead, that 2 of Cups is a wedding. It's 2 people coming together, but it's going to be changed. Like, it might be, let's just go and get married down at the courthouse. Let's not have the big wedding, nothing. I can still put the dress on. We can still get photos. We can still have a cake. You know what I mean? It's sort of like maybe get together and say, look, the being together is more important than having a whole heap of guests coming and celebrating with us. So how about we've got the perfect excuse, COVID. let's tame it right down to just a couple of witnesses there, and then tell people we'll all meet at such and such park to celebrate this, and bring your own alcohol, food, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's some sort of alternate plan here for this thing to go to head. And also the control. Sometimes you've got to let the control go. Now, the control card can be taking back control and getting things back in your control. Other times the control card can actually stand for letting go of control and just letting things happen now. But I'm feeling a good energy about it all. There is forced changes that you're not going to like sitting there. That Seven of Swords can be forced changes to your plan. You asked, was it going ahead in June? With it being upside down, yeah, see, they're not quite sure. And things going your way. So things going your way would be the wedding still goes ahead. They're not too sure. They're not too sure what they want to do. And also one more. Oh, we've got to get your Lenormands out. Is this worth the stress that you're under? Is this worth the stress? I think you both need some time out alone. I really do. Blessings and... Okay, so you've got to get rid of the sly fox. The sly fox has come out. This is where other people are chitty-chatting. People are saying, no, you know, shouldn't do this, you know, split this up. So you've got outside influences that need to be gone. And this is taking a chance, taking a gamble and try something. I'm just going to get you one more. Yeah, this is just putting on the face for the situation. So if you have to smile and pretend around certain people, that's maybe what you've got to do. So that's what I've got for you right now, Blessings, Ski. Not really that helpful as far as will it go ahead, because you've got that Two of Cups. That's usually the union, the two people getting married, coming together, working on the same journey with each other. You had this reconciliation card as well. So that's in yours. You had reconciliation in yours. The Five of Hearts is reconciliation, making up with each other, apologies. This is reconciliation as well in his side of things. So it does look like it's coming back together. We just got to work on whoever that third party is that interferes in that relationship, because at the end of the day, if it's a parent, eventually it's going to be used to living together alone. The parent's going to be doing their own thing, and eventually in years to come, it's just used to, and it's nothing to do with that person anymore. So that's where you need to pull away from that. You might need to run away and get married. Yeah. No, I don't know if it's your pelvis or somebody else. In the pelvic area, it can be the bladder, the bowel, it can be the ovaries, it can be, if it's a male, it can be the testicle, it can be, you know, the groin, it can even be the lower back. That was showing up as a possibility of what some of those cards meant, that someone's not going to feel well. It can even be a pregnancy symbol, that someone's going to be pregnant, and it doesn't have to be you. When I get these messages, they can be about your best friend, your sister, you know what I mean? Like, I get messages thrown at me from all directions, not just focused on that one story that we're looking at. But no, when I said, is it worth the stress? Not is he's not worth it. I'm saying it's not worth you stressing about it, because stressing is not getting you anywhere. But I do feel you two are meant to be together, and you do have a love bond, and you do have cards that mean coming back up. That's all right. So your reading's finished now, and I'm moving on. P is next. Thank you again, Ski, and I hope it all works out. I really hope. I'm going to send everybody in the room, please send some white light to Ski, whose other name is Blessings, and that her and her relationship comes back together, and they find what somebody else interfered in. And it's not a third party. It's a family type thing. So yeah, let's get them two to renew this bond with each other. Okay. Oh, you're giving up on trying to keep up with the reading because it's buffering. I do have something wrong there. Okay, yeah, well, I'm seeing that there was something there, but it was showing that it will work out, like it will get better again. So yeah, if you've got something wrong there, it's time to sort that out as well. My foot's really cold at the moment. I didn't put the heater on today. Okay, so we're moving right along. Sorry, I need to move right along here. Donation. Who will I get into a serious commitment with next? Who was this for? P. Who will you be in a relationship with next? P wants to know who they'll be in a relationship with next. Okay, so we're looking just to see what description we get. Good luck with everything, Ski. I hope it all works out for you. Yeah, the best of luck to Ski. Really hope it works out. I feel a really good bond there, Ski, so you don't want to let other people wreck that, especially family. I mean, sometimes we have families that we wish we didn't have, and you just need to keep your distance. You see them on Christmas and birthdays and say hello, how are you, and goodbye. So we're working on P at the moment. Who is coming into P's life? P. This is you. Or you're wishing for someone. All your dreams and hopes coming true, but just not yet. You're maybe holding on to something from the past, P. This can be where you're being a little bit stubborn with something at the moment. Can be where you're still holding on to something that was how you wanted it to be or whatever. So just go with the flow, but let go of any ties from any kind of past commitment or past way of thinking. I do feel like through a working journey, something new will come into your picture. But yeah, you got the wishes coming true card, but it is upside down. So it's telling me it's going to happen, but just not as soon as you would like it to. Not getting a description yet. Let's see if we get a description. Definitely got a union. It starts off as a very friendly, fun friendship. It could be through a family member or a close friend that you meet this new person. But that's definitely going on a journey. 3 and 9 normally means a pregnancy, but it can mean a new start. Trust your intuition. I feel like sometimes you don't trust your intuition here because it's upside down. This is where your intuition is 100%. You're correct with everything you're doing. But when it's upside down like that, it's sort of like, oh, did that person look at me? Should I call that person? Oh, no. I think, it's where you're second guessing things and you're not really sure which way to go with things. What else have we got? Going to be very, very happy soon. You got the Sun card, beautiful card for relationships, for work, for health, everything. It's like the sun's going to come out. So you got wishes, not just yet, but then eventually yes, and there he is. There is the person ready to take you on a journey. It's going to be a learning journey. So this could be through work, study. If you are in a job, you may have to go back to college. You might have to go and learn something new. You might have to do a first aid course or something like that. I feel like it might be through some sort of learning journey because you have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles to me can be someone that works with numbers, money. They could be investment brokers. They could be real estate brokers. They could be anything to do with high dealings of money. But this is a knight, and that's sort of learning journey. It's going on a new journey. It's also news coming in that's going to make you very, very happy. These two together can be an invitation to go somewhere, a wedding, a birthday. So it could be an invitation that brings you two together. Also, this can be something to do with medical. It can be someone that works in a hospital, someone that works in a veterinary surgery, somebody that works with healing of some kind. So, yeah, it could either be a medical or money type person, and also it would possibly be, I'm thinking someone fair with pale eyes or something like that, blue or green eyes, doesn't have to be. And the other way of looking at this is someone that is Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but doesn't have to be. So that's sort of like a big description there, but I do feel like who's coming into your story, I feel it's through work or friendships or money dealings, because the cups and everything are sitting over here. They're upside down at the moment. So I feel it will start as this really strong friendship, and then it will grow. Everything will grow. What else have we got for you? Let's get 3 messages for LP and what's coming in the love romantic field. Wishes will finally come true. So you got the wishes coming true here upside down, then you got wishes coming true. So whatever it is, put your manifestations, get your manifestations happening. Imagine this person, imagine where they work, what they look like, how much money they've got, what star sign they are. Seeking a second opinion, so that could be to do with a medical type thing or a money type issue. And yeah, like I said, there's some sort of invitation where they're gathering of people. So I think, like, if you're told we're all going out to this restaurant on Saturday, do you want to come? Go. It's sort of like going out with all different people and then you meet someone special. So that's what you have there. Let's get these cards for you. Who's coming into the picture? Can everybody please give a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already? Please subscribe if you do want a reading. City Babe. City Babe donated again. Wow, City Babe. You're donating all the time. This is fantastic, but City Babe, where is it? Yeah, I can see that. And Ruth as well. Ruth as well. Ruth has donated as well, Rhonda. We got Ruth and City Babe will be up next. Sorry, guys, if you've been waiting on the list. This is what happens. If people donate the $5, they take priority in the room. So let's just have a look about who's coming into your world here. Who's coming into your world? Same card. Whoever it is, it's this person. We got the Knight of Pentacles, the Jack of Diamonds, same card, same description. Either medical or money. Can be a bit sharp sometimes, but very intelligent, very good with working things out, but could be a bit slow to do things. You also have something to do with irresponsibility sitting around you, so just be careful of what you're doing when you're working or whatever. Going out with some friend. We've got the friendship card here, someone that wants to help you, someone that wants to take you on a journey. So this is going out to parties or get-togethers with the same sex, you know, like the girls going out together, the guys going out together. There's some sort of get-together thing like here. It's also that this person's going to find you very attractive. And then, yeah, we have the other girl card. So we got the other female card on the table. So the two females together here. Also, it might be trying to tell me that this person was involved with a certain person and they're finished and now they're going to be with you. I'm not really feeling that kind of energy, but it could be that kind of energy. Be prepared with work. There may be some sort of promotion type thing where you're learning something new and it takes you on a new journey here, and that's possibly how you meet someone new. It also could be coming through from a medical type circumstance because this person might work in the health industry. So that's what you've got. We'll just get we did your message cards from here. We'll do 2 oracles for you. And then I'm moving on to City Babe and Ruth. Okay, so we have, yes, there's definitely a friendship, a sexual union. There's something going to be very nice. There's also something that I feel this is to do with work. There might be a heavy cross to bear. There might be something that there's something to do with someone being irresponsible. Sometimes that can be sitting around parents as well. There may be some issue around your parents and that at the moment that interferes in a whole relationship type thing. Also, you have giving back, and the answers will be inside of yourself. So when you meet this person and when this stuff starts to blossom, you'll know, you'll feel it inside of yourself, and trust your intuition. Trust that you know what you're feeling or seeing, because you had that intuition card upside down where you're not trusting what it is in front of you. And that's what I get. Again, thank you so much for the donation. I love when everybody likes to do these donations, but I love when everybody hangs around patiently waiting for their reading. City Babe is next with the question is posted on my PayPal. Okay, I will read that for you. What time is it, Rhonda? I do need to make something just to drink. Oh, so the hubby's all good now. That's good. What am I looking for? PayPal. PayPal. Ruth. Okay, so it's around that person. Can I say his name, City Babe, or you prefer I don't? Whoa. We got the cheating card, we got the temptation card, and then we got the lovers and soulmate card that come out for that person. As I just went to shuffle, those cards all come out. Just as I was asking about him, they fell here on the table here. They just flipped over my hand. So you have a soulmate connection card here with this person, but these were upside down, which is good. So if he has been playing two people or whatever in the past, it is in the past, it is upside down, but it's still sitting there, and he's also still very tempted to do the wrong thing with this devil card flopping out. But yeah, there is a soulmate connection between the two of you. Okay, so let's have a look. I'll just say it in my head. So if I'm quiet, people, I'm focusing on this name. I'm just going to say, what do you need to know about blah, blah? What does City Babe need to know right now about what's going to happen there? Is anything going to happen there? Okay, so we've got 2 for you, 2 for him, 2 for the outcome. Let me put these back together. We'll get these first. Get these first. Get these. Then we'll get these. What does she need to know? Okay, let's start with these. We'll do those last. Right, we have baby boy. That means that person needs to grow up, but it's also about reconciliation, kiss and make up. So he wants reconciliation with you. Also, you need to slow everything down and take it one day at a time. If you have a question in your head, I need you to ask it right now, because one of these cards could say yes or no that I have sitting here in front of me. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So just think about your question in your head that has a yes or no answer, and then I'll tell you after I've read these cards. You have messages coming in, but you're annoyed at the same time. So this could be, I know your situation, this could be messages that he wants to communicate with someone and it annoys you. So it's still there. The same sort of thing is still there. It's also other people are getting annoyed or frustrated with the whole situation. But this could be with work and love as well, where you're going to go on a new journey. There's an invitation to go to something new, maybe not to do with him anymore. But you also have wishes coming true down here on the bottom. So with work, if there's some sort of new thing going on, it could be that as well. So I'm hoping you've asked your question by now, City Babe. The answer is no. The answer is no at this time. So also we have, so people, when you're having a reading, make it so that your question also is like a yes and a no, and I'll tell you that this is more like a yes, this is more like a no, because yes and no could come out of here as well. There is unconditional love. There is a love bond. There is a soulmate connection between you and this person. That's why you keep asking about this person. But you've got a lot of mental repetition going on here because the same thing will keep happening with this person. Let's just get 2 of these for him, 2 of them. And thank you so much for the donation. Let's have a look. We have you on and off with a relationship. This is you. You are very attractive. I have seen you on camera. You are a very attractive looking person. Everybody sees this, but I don't think you see it. You need to look in the mirror and see who you are. But your emotions, am I committed to this? Should I drop this? Am I committed to this? Should I drop this? Today you'll get up and go, today I'm making the final decision. This is it. The next day you get up and you go, oh, I don't want to let it go. So you're umming and ahhing. What should I do? What should I do? You need to start loving you. You need to start focus on yourself and what is going to be good. Is this good for you? Can you see down the track 5 years' time that you're sitting at the dinner table with that man and you're happy? Can you see that? Or can you see the next 5 years, if you choose this person, that every now and again there's going to be conversations on the phone and you're not going to like that? So can you see that, or can you see the other way? So also we have for you, you're trying to manifest the perfect situation and you want reconciliation. This could be through sex. It could be through a hookup and trying to make everything good that way, or maybe that's what's great between the two of you. This can represent that there's going to be a pregnancy if you're not careful. If you don't want to be pregnant, you've got to be very careful. But yeah, this can be about you're wanting to do this whole reconciliation thing. Sitting around the person you asked about, City Babe, is welcome, Denise. If you are new here, please explain to Denise what's going on here. I do believe you've been here before, though, Denise. Yes, you can be added to the list. I'll be online for maybe another an hour and 15. I want to go offline at about 11:30 at the latest because I do have to do other work today later on. I might be able to stay longer. I'll see how I go. Okay, sitting around him is he thinks that you think too much. He knows that you're very, very smart, but he also feels like you get too much up in your head about everything because that can be the woman who's the divorced one or the single one, or she's just sort of like, there's been things happening. It can just be a black-haired person. But yeah, he feels like he does think about you. He wants to chitty chat. He wants to take you in the car. Let's go for a drive. Let's do something. But it's not showing a love affection type thing at all. He's also holding on, or he feels you hold on to the past too much. He's holding possibly on to something from his past. This is a female energy. So he's holding on to something just a little bit too tightly there. He's also got the single card and loving it. So this can be someone that just, they float the best when they're single at this time. So that's what he's got around him. The possible relationship connection is showing me same cards as I just got. This is forced change for the future that you're not really going to like it. And this is flirty, fun behavior. So it could be a bit of a trick, but I don't think you're going to like it. You've got double black sevens. I feel like by July or 7 days, 7 weeks, because you've got the defeat card, I just feel like this thing's going to come to an end, unfortunately, City Babe. If you're wanting some other sort of answers here, it's showing like if you want to have fun and conversations, yes. Sex, yes. But if you're thinking of a solid moving in together future, all of that sort of thing, it's actually showing black cards for that. I feel like he's very stubborn, and it's sort of like it's his way or the highway. You know, take it or leave it, and it's sort of like, you don't like it this way, tough luck. But there's conversations and stuff that need to be happening there. But yeah, the defeat card, you're not feeling like you were. Like in the past, I feel this situation hurt a lot. This is upside down now. It's sort of like, yeah, been here before. I don't feel like this is going to progress. So I'm sorry. It's looking like if you were hoping that he's going to come running with open arms and committed and all of that, I'm not seeing that at this time. It could change. He does have the card that means the little boy that needs to grow up as well. He could be 40 years old, but he acts like he's 20. And trust me, I've seen that kind of behavior from grown men many times. And I know us women do it as well at times. We did that. Okay, that's your reading. I'm just going to give you one of these message cards about imbalance, the justice card upside down. If this was this way, this is like victory, finally everything happening, everything balanced. He creates imbalance in your world. He's not the right thing. There might be a soulmate connection and everything, but there's an imbalance there. Whenever I look at this person, it's showing an imbalance right now. And as you know, readings, they can change from week to week. So anyway, so who have we got up next? Ruth. Yes, please, guys, if you want to jump that list, can someone please post the list again? It's getting very long. Yeah, so how many have we got there? Ruth. General love reading feelings. Brandon is not coming back and very cold. Time to move on now. Maybe that's the best decision you're making, Ruth. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. I love reading in general terms. Can I have Brandon's star sign just in case the card that comes out is him? The free list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 on the free list. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's all right. I'll work through them. Denise, yes, I will do your reading. You're on the list. You've scaved it in. We'll just see how we're going. So we just need to know for Ruth. Time to move on for Ruth. Let's see. What's happening for Ruth in love? Someone new coming in. Yeah, as far as the other person goes, there's been too many secrets, too many things unknown, stuff that is just frustrating. The Moon card is my least favourite card in the deck, along with the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Tower. They'd all have to be sitting with this Moon card. Yeah, so you've got the Moon card sitting there around you right now. It's sort of like, I'm sick of the unknown. I don't know for sure if this is right, this is wrong, is this person lying or telling the truth? It's sort of like, I just don't know, and I'll never know. Like, the Moon is sort of telling you, just give up on trying, because you just never will know. And also, you're sick of the whole penny pinching, the breadcrumbing. We've got the Six of Pentacles, and it's upside down. So you're sick of it. You're sick of the breadcrumbs, a little bit of a smile here or a little bit of conversation there, and it's just, you're just sick of this kind of behaviour. So, yeah, you're making a choice to move forward. Ruth. Messages of love for Ruth, past, present, future, please. Message for Ruth, past, present, future. All right, so, yeah, this is all about focus on lots of people, money, go out to dinner, go watch a movie with friends. This is associating with people. Also, you might be doing some sort of money deal at the moment. That Six of Pentacles can be where you've had lack of money at the moment with work. I know you're not asking about that, you're asking about love, but this could be telling me that money's about to kick off and you're going to be okay as far as money goes. This could be a new business adventure as well, a new job. And it didn't matter with hairspray, guys. Look at it. Look at it. I had this spray with hairspray to keep it over here. I need to buy a bobby pin or something. I've got to book in with the hairdresser and get it cut off. Yeah, so this is about, like, telling you, like, get back to being you. Get back to doing what it is you like to do. Maybe join a fitness group or a walking group or a poetry group, whatever it is that floats your boat, Ruth. Also, we have someone that wants to take you on a new journey. This can be internet connections. You will be victorious with this. In work, this is a victorious situation. This is getting the job, getting the promotion, getting overseas contacts and everything. In love, this is someone declaring that they want to go on a journey with you. They find you very attractive. They might be very, very attractive themselves, but this is some sort of coming together and riding off into the sunset in victory and feeling very happy and chuffed with yourself. The star sign is the Wands. The Wands are fire signs. So that would be Aries, Leo, and Sag, I believe. So it's a fire sign card. It doesn't have to be. It could be someone with brown, curly hair, wavy hair. What am I doing with these? I just picked up the cards in half and turned them over. Yeah, you've got a final decision of something coming to an end. This is sort of like, and you shock somebody else. You shock somebody else because you're going in a totally new direction. You're saying this is dead and gone, and you're just shocking people with your final decision here. So you're standing strong. You decided to make a decision. But yeah, something might be coming to an end with work and something new beginning as well. Some sort of new offer there. And it might be through work that you're meeting someone new as well. Just don't go out with a married man. Please don't do that. Please don't start flirting with a married man. It's not a good thing. It doesn't work out. Wishes will finally come true. You've got the wishes coming true card. This is everything, your hopes, your dreams, lots of love, affection. But you are still making a choice here. This is normally where someone makes a choice, they stick to the choice. So what I'm feeling is a new love will come into the picture, but then that Brandon might make communication with you, and you've just decided to take on this new journey. And don't be surprised, I see it happen to everyone I know. Everyone I know, if they've been in a relationship with someone and then it doesn't work, and then they're trying and trying and trying, the moment they set themselves from it, free from it, and move in a new direction with someone, the ex comes back, or people come out the woodwork and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I went from having no one, not knowing what to do, to having too many. And one too many is too many. But yeah, I feel like you're going to be like, oh, should I go back there or keep going with this? I'd have to say keep moving forward, Ruth. Do not go back. Keep moving forward because all your dreams are coming true. You also have, did I do the next two? Yeah. You've got moving in a new direction of love. You're finally moving in a new direction, but there is something from the past bugging the shit out of you, trying to get back in, or it could even be an internal thought, Ruth, where you're thinking, I want to give my heart to this new person, but I still got this hook. So do a meditation to remove the hook. Just do breathing. Imagine that you're sitting on the beach, got your eyes closed, and just imagine that any hook that Brandon has in you, that you either get a big pair of scissors and cut it, or you just take it out and go, I'm letting that go for now. Doesn't mean it's forever. I mean, down the track, 5 years, 2 years, everything could be different. But you need to move on. You need to remove the hook, remove the join. Or even if you imagine an umbilical cord that's got you attached to this person, cut it free. But yeah, this is you wanting to move in a new direction. This is you wanting to stay behind and have something around your neck. Okay, so that's what we get for you, Ruth. Your message cards are kissing and making up, so that can be where you're reconciling, and luck being on your side as well. So these cards are telling you about kissing and making up. Slow and steady will win the race. I'd have to say these two are talking about a new person, and this one's talking about kissing and making up. So like I said, there will be something for you if you want it, but I do feel there is something still attached to you. Your message cards about moving forward. Listen to your body and what you want. Listen to your mind, your soul. What is it you want? And also modify something new. Start doing something in a different way. If you go to the same shopping area, or if you go to the same club for dinner, or if you've got this certain pattern and it all reminds you of Brandon, find a new club, find a new place to eat, find a new shopping centre. You know what I mean? Like, do something different just a little bit. And your last two cards are Ruth. Yeah, something's dead and gone, but something new's coming in. This can be a card where someone says, I'm so sorry, let's go and meet for a cup of tea, cup of coffee. Let's get together and fix this thing. It's dead, it's gone, it's in the coffin. It's done. It needs to be done. So, okay, Ruth, your last message card from the Major Arcana is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about stability, marriage, and following the rules of what's right for you. It can be old school as well. It can be stuff that, how things used to be. People met each other, they went on a few dates, they put a friendship ring on or a promise ring on, then they had an engagement ring on, then they had a wedding ring on, and then they had a baby, you know, like sort of the old school, the old traditional ways, the old religion, whatever. So you've got that card coming out. I feel that that's telling me that there's someone that can give you that, and I don't feel it's who you've been with. And that's what I have for you today, Ruth. Okay, moving right along. Jasmine, we'll see. Stop my... Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't understand the question either. Will C stop fighting to text me in do it in the beginning of June? So you feel that C is not texting you back, and you want him to stop fighting, like you feel like he wants to do it, but he doesn't do it? Is that what you mean? And will he, I'm just going to say, will C start texting you? Will he reply to you or something? I think that's what she means, Rhonda. I'm just going to look at you and this C person again, Jasmine. Will June bring some sort of communication between Jasmine and C? Hopefully nice communication. Okay, Battle Fights, welcome to the room. Yeah, thank you, Butterflies. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm just going to think it's communication. Okay, we've got a communication card here. It's a King of Communication. It's also the King of Wands, which usually represents a boss. So again, you're getting messages about work, solid, moving forward. Yeah, so this is to do with a boss. I don't think this is to do with C. Will you have communication? It's upside down. There is a third person. There's another person. There's another person on your side or C side. It's upside down. So I don't feel there's communication there that you're going to like. But you do have the Nine of Cups, the wishes coming true in the future. So this normally would mean, yes, there's some sort of romantic messages that you're going to get, but it doesn't look like it's going to be when you want it, because this Three of Wands being upside down. I do feel you might be getting communication not from C. I feel that this is through work. There is a third person trying to get your interest. There's somebody else trying to get your interests, and they want to have a loving conversation with you. So I feel like somebody else might take you away from this C person. But your question was, will there be communication? That's communication. That's your wishes coming true. So I have to tell you it's a yes, even though I don't feel it, especially with this sitting in the middle upside down. So let's see what else we get for you, Jasmine. We'll give you 3 of these because you're a moderator. And we'll give you 1 of these because you're a moderator. And we'll give you 1 of these. Okay, what have we got for Jasmine? You need to be around positive-minded people that are all on the same journey with each other, sharing stories, fun. Just be positive. Just keep very positive. Put it out there. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Not will it, won't it, oh, what if this? Positive thoughts and affirmations. Give something time. It's just not the right time right now. So with time, Jasmine. So I don't think June, but I might be wrong. Happy days are ahead. So that's a good positive card. Your last 2 cards, long-term commitment is there if you want it. Possibly C, possibly not. And happy times are coming again. You've got 2 happy cards. So I'd have to say that there will be communication. Again, I feel like it might come through from his friend or one of your friends that knows him. They'll say, oh, I was talking to him the other day and he said, da, 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 da. It's going to make you happy. But, yeah, I just don't, because that's upside down, I feel like if that was upright, I'd have to say yes, through a third person, through a family or a friendship. You'll go somewhere, he's there, you have a talk. The Nine of Cups, a lot of people, if you look at the image on the card, it's a woman crying. It's too much emotion. She's very, very emotional. A lot of people say it's not a positive card. It can be that you're going to be crying about something. But to me, Nine of Cups is usually like the Nine of Hearts, which is wishes coming true. So I hope for your sake that this C person does reply or whatever, and you have conversations going on in June and they make you happy because you've got happiness cards. So hopefully, fingers crossed for you, Jasmine. Okay, moving right along. Oh, your name is spelt wrong in the list, is it? Cami, if Cami's still here, Cami Lovely is next, waiting for the question. Okay, who's after Cami, please? If Cami hasn't posted, who's after Cami, please? Mahapra, if you're still here. Cami's not here. Okay, Mahapra or Brooklyn. Oh, Cami is there, General. I might do 2 together now, Rhonda. I'll do 2 together. I'll halve the cards. Cami wants a general reading. Okay, any messages for Cami, please? Any message? Yeah, Mahapra, please post your question. I'm going to split these cards. Okay, what do we got? Long-term commitment guy just flipped up here, Rhonda. I like that. I don't like before when the 7 of Spades, 7 of Swords flipped out, but it was upside down, meaning it's not as bad as it used to be. Mahapra. Yes, everybody please like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'm going to be like that guy I watched yesterday, and in the 2 years since I started, it's nearly 1 year. Well, lives, I only started lives a couple of months ago. But I did do some lives in September, but I wasn't in a good place to do them, and especially at night. Don't like reading at night. No, I'm not having it. Not having it. The COVID shot Battle Fights is asking about, have we had it? I can go and have it tomorrow if I like, but I'm not. I'm choosing at this time. Most of my family and friends are all not having it. I just don't feel, anyway, I don't want to go in conversation about that. Don't want to be guinea pig, put it that way. Cami, general reading, general messages for Cami. General reading, general messages for Cami. Cami, you have the soulmate upside down card here. So this could be something you're very passionate about. It could be an actual person, but I just feel you're not giving enough to yourself right now, or somebody is not giving you enough attention right now. Yes, you've got the Six of Pentacles here. Now, if this was to do with business or something, I feel like you're not appreciated enough in your job, in your work, whatever it is you do. You could be needing to borrow money, or in a relationship, this being upside down and this card coming out can mean that someone is with you, but they're not with you. Like they're doing their own thing and they're not giving you enough attention or something sometimes. You just feel like you're getting little bits and pieces from people sometimes. Yeah, so you've got some mixed messages here. Also, you have justice and injustice. It was upside down. You might be dealing with a Libra. You might be dealing with a water sign as well. So that sort of stuff might be coming up all through June. That's why we've got a 6 here. So through June, there's going to be something to do with money matters. Maybe you might be needing more money, or you might be needing to borrow money, or go and get a loan or something like that. Okay, we've got Mahapra's question right there. The Justice card was upside down. So I'm feeling like with what you do in work or your studies or whatever it is you're doing, you're maybe not getting paid enough. And that's why you feel injustice. It's not fair. Like there's something not fair about your reading here. Within love, I just feel like you're giving your all. If you are involved with someone, you tend to give your all, and you're not feeling it back. But yeah, the injustice card coming out upside down. I wasn't going to read upside down cards for my mini free readings, but they've come out upside down. I just feel you need those messages. General messages for you, Cami. Taking action and don't wait. So if that's about a job and you feel you're entitled to more money or something like that, you need to go and sit down and talk to the boss and say, look, I've been doing da-da-da-da. I've been here for 2 years or whatever it is, and work and take action and make it happen. And it might be time to start a new career. This is change. Make a new start with your career. It's time to get out of whatever it is you've been doing and take on something new. And your oracle message for today is, Cami, and thank you for being here and staying online waiting. Make your intentions clear. So whatever it is you want to put into play, if you want to go out with somebody, you need to go and talk to them. If you want a new job, you need to start looking. If you want a pay raise, you need to start getting action. You need things to start happening and put it into action. Anyway, that's what I get for you, Cami, for today. So let me just scroll back and read that message for Mahapra. Will we get a new house this year? Will we shift in this year? Will we get a new house this year? Okay. Will Mahapra get a new house this year? Wow, I'm feeling really dizzy. I should have made the thing. I got up too late this morning. I was just taking my time. Will Mahapra move? Oh, Joanna, you're only 19, about to be 20. For some reason, I thought you were the one that told me you were 40. I kept thinking you were the one that was 40 years old whenever you come online. Oh, and I got your connection on what's the name. So instead of going on the list, Joanna, I will do a mini reading on your, if you need one, I will do a mini reading for you on the WhatsApp for you. I said, Brooklyn, you're up next, are you? I'm just working on this about the house thing. So I'm going to halve these. Harveys. Will Mahapra be getting a new house? Will they be moving? Will Mahapra be moving? That would be a yes. We got the double aces. We got the soulmate connection, the happiness. You have really, really good cards for moving forward and change. These two were upside down, so it might not be as soon as you want, but it's definitely in the making, and you're going to be balanced and happy again. So that's a beautiful answer there. And Mahapra about moving. Will they move? Get a new house. Balance will finally come back in, and you might be needing to ask for help to get this move all happening. So I don't know if that's financial help or actual physical help to move and get into a new direction. But yeah, I'm seeing like this is looking pretty positive for all of this. And your other cards are forward movement. So yes, that's change. So will you move? Yes, 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 yes. You got yes, but I don't know if it's going to be by this year or delayed, because those two aces were upside down, and that could be where paperwork might need to be sorted out, financial situation might need to be sorted out, and you might need somebody else to help you to do it. Twin Lioness, welcome to the room. Oh, guys, look at the thing. We've got 11 people in the room and 11 thumbs up. So make your wishes, people. 11 is on the board. Yeah, so what was I saying? You might need actual physical help with this move or financial help, but there is some sort of delay there. But yes, it does look like everything's moving forward. Yeah, no worries. You're going to be very happy. It looks like a balance is finally coming back. So wherever it is you're going, it's going to be very balanced, very good. Battle fights, yeah, after battle fights, we've got Twin Lioness. So Twin Lioness is added to the list as well. Is Hakeem on that list? I don't see Hakeem on the list. Okay, Brooklyn, do you see any communication from Bryson coming soon? Ariana, will I end up with a sports player? I'm going to do this differently for you. I do see communication with you and Bryson, Brooklyn. We have keep manifesting. This is you manifesting it. You imagine you talking to him, texting him, standing in front of him. This is you manifesting your dreams. This is a communication. This is a friendship. This is loving. This is nice. It's through a friend or a family member as well. And then we have you riding off into the sunset with Victorious. So you're sort of like, yes, it's all happening. I'd have to say that's a yes. Will Bryson and Brooklyn connect? We have fertility and new starts and new babies. You have two cards that mean pregnancy on the table. So if you do connect with him, you could end up pregnant. I don't think so, though. We don't have the 9-month card or the baby boy or girl cards. This is a new start between you and Bryson. So I feel like it might be more of a friendship than whatever it was. And you might be very surprised to where things are going. Oh, Joanna, I was saying, Joanna, I will do your reading on the WhatsApp. If you have one, to send me a question on the WhatsApp and I will do it not in the room because you're a moderator and I've got you on my WhatsApp, so it just makes it easier. And Bryson and Brooklyn, you need to bring the barriers down. So either you or Bryson has there's barriers there preventing you two from being together. So there's some sort of barrier at the moment, but it does look likely that it's coming back together. Like there's going to be some sort of conversation, some sort of thing. Yeah, Joanna, because I've got you on WhatsApp, if you do have something you want me to have a look at, when I'm finished later on, just send it in there and just say my question is blah, blah, blah. And then I'll leave you a voice recording with your mini reading instead of doing it because I've got so many people in the room. Okay, so who is next, please? Brooklyn. Okay, Ariana. Ariana, will I end up with a sports player? And what sport? I don't know. I won't be able to tell you what sport. Will Ariana end up with someone that's into sports? if I was doing a paid one-on-one reading, I might see, I keep seeing someone kicking a ball. So I don't know if it's football or soccer. It's more like a round ball and they're kicking it, not throwing it. So I'd have to say it's probably a team sport. It's not tennis or golf or one of those one-on-one type things. It's more of a team. There's socks and sweating going on and there's grass and they're running around. So it's either football or soccer. It could be because the ball's on the ground. It could be hockey. It could be hockey, or it could be ice skating as well, ice hockey. So will Ariana end up with a sports player? As long as it's not a player. A sports player is a good thing. Player is not a good thing. You're going to be very, very happy with whoever it is. You also have the Empress. They're going to find you extremely attractive. You're going to be like, I don't think it's going to be one person. I think there's others going to be interested in you at the same time. And you also have, there's a lot of secrets and things unknown here that unfortunately the Moon card has come out with the relationship down the track. I feel like it's going to be a really nice and feeling really, really good. But then it's going to be sort of like, why is this person not calling me right now? Or why aren't they answering their phone right now? There's something's not right here. So there's going to be some sort of secret feeling around all of this energy that's coming up here, Ariana. Also you have, will Ariana meet a sports player? So I'm going to say it's a team sports where the ball is on the ground, or the puck. So if it's hockey, it's a puck. If it's hockey, it's a red ball. If it's soccer or football, it's round. So that's what I'm getting in my head, but I might be completely wrong. They might play those games. They might play those games where it's a round ball on the table. I don't know what's called, but in where they've got all computerized games and gaming areas and that, it might be an actual one of them things that he plays. Someone's already watching you right now, Ariana. Someone's interested. It might not work out in the end, though. So I do feel like if you do get involved with someone and it is a sporting player, I do think like it might be a bit of a rush and it might feel really good for a while, but then I feel like there's going to be other options for you and you feel like, this one's not working, I'm going to move on to this. So I don't think it might be long. Like your first card was like long-term commitment and marriage, but then it changed completely. So I feel like it will be a big rush to start with, Ariana. You're going to, through learning, so this is through school, through learning something new. So you might actually go and join a mixed sex soccer team or something where it's women and male and female playing together on the field, but there's some sort of learning thing going on here as well. So it's going to teach you something. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up on in my head as far as it being a soccer player or something like that. Yeah, rewind and get your reading. So it's just, yeah, go back and listen to the whole thing. All right, so moving right along. Sunshine, have we got a question from Sunshine, please? And welcome to the room, Sunshine Delight. I don't believe I've seen you before. Just before I do that, Sunshine Delight is next. What does QN feel about me? I'm just going to shuffle these up for you, Sunshine. What does QN feel about Sunshine? I really need to make something if I'm going to continue on. I need to put a smoothie together, I think, guys. Or have I got yogurt? If I've got yogurt, I can just quickly eat some spoonfuls of yogurt. I need to have something. I'm getting a bit funny. Okay, what is QN's feelings towards Sunshine? Hopefully nice feelings. Let's have a look. They're not too sure. They're not too sure which way they want to go. There are the hopes and dreams and wishes and thinking about love and affection, all that sort of thing on the table. But we also have where you're holding on to some sort of thing in the past with this person. It might not be this person. It might be somebody else. You're holding on to something in the past very, very tight. You're holding on to how things were. I feel a happy energy around them, that you make them happy. I feel a happiness there with them, but I also feel like the future is not certain. The future is a little bit imbalanced where they're not too sure which way they want to go with things, whether they want to go full-term commitment type thing or whether they just want to keep it the way it is right now or they want to go a separate way. I'm not seeing anyone going a separate way, but your cards are very up and down. It's almost like a negative card, a positive card, a negative card. It's like that. It's where this person's sort of up and down, a little bit wishy-washy, I'm feeling, around this person's sunshine. What else is happening? What messages do we need for sunshine about QN? Your wish is finally coming true. So you've got two of them. So if you're wanting this person, you're wanting to know that they love you or they feel something, some sort of strong bond with you, well, it's sitting there in two ways. It's come out twice there. And an invitation is coming. So whether that's an invitation where you go somewhere and you're going to be with this person, or whether this QN is actually contacting you to say, let's go out this afternoon, or let's talk, or let's do something. But there's some sort of invitation there as well. But yeah, I do feel like there might be something to do with a female in your past or this person's past. There's something that's still sort of niggling. It's still stuck. It's sitting there. But the Four of Diamonds, this is Four of Pentacles. Four of Diamonds is actually learning lessons and structuring something new. It's actually the Four of Diamonds, and then the Two of Spades on the end of it usually means there's an imbalance. Something doesn't work quite as it should. And your last card, Sunshine, and thank you so much for joining us today. Please come back again. Let's have a look. Acceptance. So there's an acceptance to the situation for now. This is how it is for now. Let's not rush into things. Let's just see how it pans out. Now, your readings as you have them, if you could ask the same question tomorrow or next week or whatever, it could start to change. So we just got to see what the dynamics are. Anyway, thank you for joining us and thank you for subscribing. Let's move right along to Val. Has Val posted a question? If not Val, Courtney Marie, you will be up next. So Courtney, please post yours. Brooklyn, thank you for the like, subscribe. Brooklyn, I didn't pull a Lenormand for you and you're a moderator. So you're Lenormand, Brooklyn. This is for you, Brooklyn. You were asking about Bryson. You got the card of very, very attractive. This is you, Brooklyn. So this is if you sing, dance, I don't know, do makeup online or whatever it is you do, Brooklyn, you need to put it out there. People are noticing you. So this could be noticing you in a sexual way, noticing you in a fun way, noticing you for a job, for a talent, whatever. But you've got the very, very provocative sort of card come out for you, Brooklyn, for today. So who have we got? Courtney. Courtney, your question is, can you give me clarity on my situation with DD? Okay. What's the situation with Courtney and DD? Clarity on the situation being Courtney and DD. Ski, I'm back for a little. I want you to know. Yes, I said 8s again today. 3 8s come out today. So it can be 8, 16 or 24 because we had 3 8s today, Ski. 3 8s. So maybe it's in it. It usually means, like when I get 8s all the time, 8s are about lucky. It's about gatherings. It's about people eating food, celebrating. So it does, 8s do mean gatherings. They do mean gatherings. So, but it could simply mean like it's going to be delayed for 8 weeks, or it's going to be a very small get-together, you know, very small. Okay, so here we go. What does DD feel about, who am I looking at? Courtney. What does DD, what's the situation between DD and Courtney? Tay Marie Lifestyle, welcome to the room. Please subscribe and put a thumbs up for a free reading. I haven't actually closed the list. I think the list is getting smaller anyway, isn't it, Rhonda? What's the list doing now? Because some people have gone, some people have disappeared. I am Shami Akamil K Official. Hi, new subscriber, welcome. Thank you to subscribing. If you are new here, you need to know that if you want to jump the list and get a more detailed reading, all you need to do is $5 to my PayPal account. Put in capitals that you donated. My moderators will put green hearts all over the screen, and then I will check my phone and you'll get it. You'll jump the list and get a more detailed reading. Okay, so what's going on between you and DD? I think you or DD is holding on a little bit tightly to this situation. You're wanting You're wanting things how they were. You're trying to learn lessons. You're trying to restructure what you're going to do next. If there's been any kind of lying, cheating, any kind of forced changes going on in the background, they're not as bad as you think, because this is upside down. I hate the Seven of Swords because it's cheating, lying, stealing. It's just not a nice card. But when it's upside down, it's not as bad as you think. So there's also, this is about forced changes that need to happen around DD or yourself. So that's where, Courtney, you might need to change what you're doing, or you might need to just change your line of thinking for a while. But yeah, there's some sort of forced changing going on there. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is like learning together and going on a new journey together, either as friends or romantic or whatever it is. There's some sort of learning lessons and moving forward. You've got two cards about learning lessons. It's even like school. It's like going back to school or doing some sort of course together. Or I just feel like there's something where you're going to find a common ground, and there's something about DD or you that the other person doesn't like, but it's not going to change. It's something that is within them. It's how they are. So if DD does, let's say DD picks her teeth or something, and you don't like that, you're sort of like, oh my God, she's doing that again. That's something that's her. It's part of her trait, part of her personality. And that's what I feel this Seven of Swords is all about. It's some sort of, there's something that's happened in the background. There's something that's hanging around in the background. There's something overthinking about something. It's not as bad as you think. But then this is riding off into sunset. There's some sort of new communication coming through from you and DD. There's some sort of like, how about I seen this thing, they're going to have this band come to blah, blah, blah. Do you want to go? It's something like where you make a plan to go somewhere together or do something together. So it's nice. It's a nice energy. It's almost like I'm hearing the word repair or mending the bridge. DD, what's going on, Courtney? There's two choices. Both are going to work out. So if you choose to keep going or you choose to end, it's going to work out in your favor either way. And yeah, girls' night out, boys' night out. You just need to plan some sort of get together or something like that, where it's not just used to a lot of people together. I feel like you might be introduced to something you're not really sure about it. Like DD might be into ice skating, for instance. And you're like, oh no, I'd break my ankle or I'd fall over. Try it. Try something different, because I feel like it's where you're trying something different, but you're not too sure what to do. But you did have that learning. Be aware of what's going on around you as well. Be very aware. And you have the triggers card sitting underneath that. What's over here? You've got a choice coming up. It's going to work out either way. So I hope that's helped you, Courtney. Up next is Denise. Denise, what have we got for you? Haven't we posted the question yet? Then we got Denise, Battle Fights, Kay, Twin Lioness, Hakeem, Elliot, RJ, Weston, Tay Marie, I am Shami Cal, and then we will close the list, guys. Prettier White Girl, you just made it. Put Prettier on the list. She's just made it in the room. Fire is next. How does BL feel about me? We are not talking at the moment. Okay. Fire. Get ready. The next one on the list, please. Put two together, please, Rhonda. Put two together because there's too many on the list again. And it's 11 o'clock, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to have to really taper this down. Denise, you want to know about there's been no contact. Fire, sorry, fire. Yeah, there's the argument, the breakup, walking away from emotions, don't want nothing to do with this anymore. But we have a soulmate card connection. This is the love. They feel love, but they worry about the past. They worry about walking away from things, shutting things down. It's almost like I made this decision, it's done, I don't want to talk anymore. But then there's this love bond, there's this join with each other. Wishes might be coming true. Everybody's getting the wishes coming true card for their future. This is wishes coming true. This is thinking about love, talking about love. It could be in groups of people as well. Messages for fire. It looks like everything's going to turn out okay. Even though you're not talking right now, it looks like things will turn around. Things will go your way. So you've got wishes coming true, things turning out okay, things going your way. So it looks like there will be communication eventually. I do feel there is a love connection between you two. You need to work out what this is from the past that needs to be sorted out. There's something that you're not talking about. You need to talk about it and sort it out. Your last card is taking back control or letting go of control. You can't control everybody's move. You can't control what people are thinking about. You can't control what others are doing. All you can do is take control of your own emotions, your own journey, and what is it that you want. So if you need to make communication and put your hand out there and branch this, you need to start talking about whatever it was. I feel like it might be through other people, though, where you find out that, oh, such and such was talking about you the other day and saying how they miss you or whatever. So just find your time and then go for it. So I am seeing that there will be some sort of reunion there. Whether you get back together, I don't know, but it does look like it's going to be nice anyway. So hopefully this person comes through and starts to communicate with you again. But I am seeing there will be communication. It's been a long time. Well, it looks like, if that's not that person, the cards, like the messages I'm getting, there is a definite connection, a soulmate connection. So it could be that you're going to be very happy because someone new comes into the picture and it's nothing to do with this person that you're asking about. So you've got to look at it in that way as well. But yeah, I feel like that person's got control of when they want to communicate or not. Denise and Kay. No one's posting. Okay, so I need Battle Fights and Twin Lioness. If you guys are here, if you're on that list, please post your questions so I can get to it. I'm going to shuffle these up for two. I'm going to separate these for two people. Two separate questions, please. Two separate questions, please. Pile A and pile B. Okay. Battle Fights and Twin, please post. Yeah, Prettier, you're here. You were last in, but we'll get you. There's 14 people in here, Rhonda, so maybe they're lagging. I don't know. What's coming in love with me and M? Okay, let's look at you, Prettier and M. You're very lucky, Prettier, because you were last in, but nobody's posting. So if you are on that list, guys, please post your questions. I will be going offline shortly. And I don't know that I will be coming back online later, maybe. RJ. Oh, Weston, you've showed up. Hakeem. Yes, Pretty is very lucky to get the reading in. What's coming for you and M? Hopefully it's nice stuff. You and M, we have holding on to the past and things like that, but it's also learning lessons together. So I don't know if you're in school, Prettier. But yeah, it looks like you're learning something together. You're trying to bridge a gap. So there's some sort of structure involved in all of this. I feel definite female energy, not just you. There's some other female in the picture here. We have a commitment to a journey, but this is also a learning thing. This takes me up to your head. So this is like learning something new and use click on a certain level. So there's things that you both are interested in, and that's where your communication would come in. But then we have this Queen of Swords person here. The Queen of Swords is upside down as well. If it's like this is where someone's very analytical, very smart, very fast-paced. When it's upside down, it can be where they're sneaky or they lie about something. So, and it can even be you, that where you're being sneaky or something like that as well. But yeah, don't go down the dark side of things with questions or what you're doing with other people. Keep it real, keep it happy, keep it straight. But yeah, you could be having some sort of learning journey with M. I know you're probably wanting some sort of commitment or love or something like that, but I do feel a fun energy here and doing something together that you both are interested in. So if you both like motorbikes, for instance, you say, oh, there's a show on with all the motorbikes. Do you want to meet me there? There's some sort of interest together or some sort of study together. It's almost like you're in a room together working on a project together. But that's a happy energy. This being upside down can be, don't get too much in your head about it as well. It could be that where you're overthinking the situation with this person. So that's yours. Your message cards are prettier. They're not quite sure about what to do with you. And is it worth the stress? So if there's some sort of stress thing going on in your life right now that worries you, or you get all upset about something, it's not worth it. Just push it to one side and go with what makes you happy, because it looks like you've got something that can be, usually their cards, pretty or white girl, usually they're cards where someone starts a business. They learn all the background of the business, and the Ace of Diamonds, the Ace of Pentacles is usually where you get a job, start your own business online, something like that. And it can be intuition as well. It can be like what I do, like some sort of psychic connection stuff. So trust the messages that you're getting, but don't go down the dark side of things. And I'm just getting a message about not delving into things like witchcraft or spells or any of that sort of stuff, because it can turn around and bite you in the bum, that sort of stuff. The answers lie within. So you already know what this person feels or thinks. So you need to work with that. Anyway, prettier. I wasn't seeing that he was with somebody else. That queen upside down could be that he's with somebody else, but yeah, she's upside down, so it doesn't match properly or something like that. So there could be another interested party. Okay, Hakeem. Why do I see 1 and 3 so much? Weston, why is DC not talking to me? So Hakeem gets these ones, and then I'll reshuffle these for RJ Weston. The 1 and the 3, the ones are all about making your wishes. It's usually about angels that are around you. We had 1, 1, 1, 1 on my screen earlier on. I see it nearly every day. It's usually that you're on the right track, or that angels are trying to help you there with that 1, 1. 3s is all about, it can be about third party, but it doesn't have to be. 3s can be about family, fertility, friendship, joining up with someone. And sometimes it can mean that the 1, 1 is that you're standing on your own trying to do something. You need to reach out and grab somebody by the hand and get them to help you. So that's what it means. But I'll just do a general reading for you, because it's not going to come out in these kind of cards. So general reading for Hakeem. We have justice coming back. So if there's been any kind of wrongdoing to you, anything not going your way or whatever, it's finally starting to work out. All your stress and fears and worries that you've had in the past, I feel like someone's trying to communicate with those numbers for you, someone that's passed over. This is the stress and the fear card. It's upside down. So things are not as bad as you think, or you're recuperating, you're mending from overburden of stress and worries and fears about your future or whatever it is. Also, you're trying to make a decision. This is where you make a decision, and this can be getting a new job, getting new income, new set of people in your life. And then the next day, you don't make a decision. You change. It's like you're second guessing what it is you want to do. So the numbers 1, 1, 1 is making your plans, moving forward in your future, but also investing in the help of other people to hold your hand. Like, don't have to hold your hand, but to help you, like figuratively hold your hand to move forward. But yeah, make your decision and stick to your decision. Don't second guess something at the moment. That's what you're being told. Also, Hakeem, your 2 messages are, there's a baby girl. Now, the baby girl can be about changing your look as well. So it can be all about change. Change your circle of friendships. Change where you work. Change the way you look. Change your bedroom. Change the paint on the walls. So there's some sort of change going on. Also, you might be getting news of a baby girl being born. You have financial success that is near. So your stress, if you've had stress around money or anything like that, it's about to turn around. Yeah, and you're stuck up in your head. You've got the mental repetition card. You need to get out of your head and start putting pen to paper and say, this is what I'm going to do. And start mapping out each day if you have to. And then make your plans and make things happen. But pick up that phone, contact people that you need to help with you with stuff, go out with friends, all of that sort of thing. So that's what you get. I needed that other reading for Weston. What was Weston's reading? Weston, why is DC not talking to me? And Hakeem, that was your reading just then. Weston, why is Hakeem not talking to me? Supernatural, what is Karen's feelings? Okay, so I'm going to work on, I'm going to leave that back there. Western, why is DC not talking to Western, please? What's going on between DC and Western? Why is DC not talking to Western? The first card I get is someone that's married, but it's upside down. So it's sort of like long-term commitment, but I don't want long-term commitment at the same time. So if this was this way, your cards all mean happiness, marriage, rushing in, going from friendship to love to babies to marriage. Like it's like, boom, like that. But this one was upside down. So the only thing I can think is that maybe this person, this, what is it, DC? Maybe DC is involved with somebody else. But that somebody else, it's on the rocks or something, and maybe they were talking to you, but this person's there. I'm not too sure. Or maybe they're concerned that you've got somebody in the background that it's not finished. I'm just checking my battery. I don't want this thing dying. I haven't had my foot up the whole time, Rhonda. It's been on the floor, so it's probably gone. Yeah, so they got the upside down. If they haven't been talking to you, I think they want to talk to you because you've got the Lovers. I don't know if this means that they've gone in a different direction with a new person, but this is sort of the truth teller. Somebody's going to rush in and tell you why. Or this person, this DC, might actually contact you and say, look, this is what's been happening. Or you might be told to contact him or her yourself and say, look, can you just tell me, like, why is there no contact? What's going on? Have I said something? Is there something going on? But, yeah, this normally would mean this is the past where something went wrong, something's not right there. It's usually a very, very happy card. It's everybody gathering. Now, this is 10 of Pentacles as well. 10 of Diamonds is gatherings of people, weddings, parties, business, buying business. It could be that this person's very busy and there's something going on with money at the moment as well. Then we have the Lovers, which is a twin flame soulmate connection. Now, whether that's between you and this DC person or they've got somebody else in the picture there, I'm not too sure. And then we have this truth coming in. This is like almost like, if you were asking me, am I moving on from something, I'd have to say that you're going to have a soulmate connection here and it's going to rush in really quickly and sweep you off your feet. But I'm hoping for your sake, I'm hoping that this is DC finally contacting you and saying, no, I love you or whatever. So I'm not too sure why you're getting these cards. They don't make much sense to me at the moment, but might be making sense to you what I'm saying. Is DC an air sign or are you an air sign? Because this could be you. You're wanting to be impulsive. You're wanting it to happen now because the Pentacle card can be slow. I'll get to that when I'll get to that. But then you're thinking, this is my soulmate. This is the person I want to talk to, this person. And then you're wanting to rush in and be impulsive and get it all happening. So this might be you and this is them, where they're sort of like, I'm not too sure whether this is going to go to this height, but you're wanting this. So at the moment, we're looking at it in that way. I'm not seeing bad cards. There's no bad cards there. They're actually quite nice cards. What else? What messages have we got for Western? Somebody's needing your help right now, and maybe that's why they're not contacting you. Maybe it's that they're dealing with something else at the moment, a family member, a money situation, whatever. And also you have a new friend coming. Like I just said, normally that kind of reading means that you're going to have something rush in and it's just going to be wonderful. It's going to be a new sort of journey. So you've got new friends near. Your last card, Western, is you need to modify the situation. You need to change things up. You need to change your way of thinking, the way you've been going. You need to start doing something different. What's a bet that the moment you make contact with somebody else and you start to explore that, this DC person will come back in and start talking to you again? But you're asking why they're not talking to you. I'd have to say that they're busy with other things right now and they're rushing around. They're trying to sort things out. And there's something to do with the law there as well, like the police, a lawyer, military, all of that sort of feeling was coming through in those cards. Anyway, I need to move on to Hakeem. I've done supernatural. What is Karen's feelings and intentions for me right now? She is Leo. What is Karen's intentions to supernatural? Love the name, by the way. I'm right up back at these questions. I'll scroll down in a minute to see where we're at. What are Karen's feelings towards me at the moment? She's Leo, I'm Capricorn. Okay, I'm coming down to the bottom. Hey there, Enrico. Welcome to the room. I didn't see you come in. I'm not doing any more $5 donations now. I'm doing it. You understand, RJ Weston, thank you. Hakeem was done. So I'm just working on what is Karen. Was it Karen's feelings? I'm going to scroll back up and read it. Who's left in the room, guys? Please just write your name to say, I'm here, I'm here. Happily ever after, welcome to the room. Priscilla, welcome to the room. What is Karen's feelings and intentions for me at the moment? And then Tay Marie. Will you be in a relation? What's Karen's feelings for supernatural? Let's have a look. Wow. Nice feelings. We have the Ten of Cups, love, romance. So there is a romantic thing upside down. Not a bad thing. It just means it's there, but it's developing, you know, it's there. They may feel like it's a big rush, but they're keeping it under wraps, and that's why it's upside down. We have this going with inside themselves, thinking, or it could be you. This can be a healing card. It's the Hermit. Can be Virgo. So I don't know if there's a Virgo around you too. But yeah, that to me is where someone shuts the door, turns the phone off, and they need time to think about what it is they want to do next, but they want some bright, beautiful future, and they're focusing on how they've got to get that to happen. Also, we've got the King of Swords. I'm going to read them all upright because they were all upside down. I just think that's the way I put the cards over here, and I flipped them. King of Swords can be an air sign. So what have we got in air sign? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So that might mean something to you as well. But this usually means that there is a big love, passionate thing. They're thinking about what the next move is. They're also healing from something in the past, or you are. And then this is where you're very truthful with each other. So it's very sort of like it's all out in the open, that how it all feels. But it can be a rushing card as well. It can be like everything's going to suddenly start happening. At the moment, it's sort of like showing me closing the door, thinking about it. Should we do this? Shouldn't we do that? And then it's like, boom, straight ahead. With work, with a workings type situation and career and all of that, this is something that's going to make you very happy and a new beginning. And you go back to the books and you work it out, and then you've got this magnificent new sort of journey going on there. I'm just going to put them all back together and reshuffle. Your two other cards are supernatural. What's Karen's feelings? Baby boy. Now, baby boy can simply mean supernatural. It can mean making up. Apologies. It can mean someone from the past coming back in. It can mean reunions, things like that. Or it can mean baby boy, that you're going to get an announcement about a baby boy being born. Change of career, new start. Now, this always happens when I pick up on something else while I'm reading the other cards. Then when I pick up these, it confirms what I was just picking up on. So, like I said, there's some sort of career path and something rushing in moving forward. So you've got new career, new path. And your other card is unconditional love. So that's a nice card. That Ten of Cups must mean unconditional love. So that's what I'm getting for you, supernatural. Tay Marie, my name is Taylor. I just want to know, will you be in a relationship soon? Okay. Yes, please tell all your friends about me. I need more and more subscribers to help my big family grow. I want to keep giving everybody these free readings as much as possible. I am online 3 times a week at the moment. Sometimes I'm online Thursdays and Fridays as well. I am working in 2 hours, so I was supposed to be offline now, getting myself prepared. Well, actually, I'm supposed to be working in 45 minutes. My boss wanted to see me at 12. I'm going to have to tell him 12:30 or later now. So we want to know if this person's going to be in a relationship. Who am I working on, guys? Thank you, Enrico. Happy birthday to your son, Enrico. I'm just going back. Taylor, you want to know if you're in a relationship soon. Okay, can I have the post for the next people's after these people? And is the list nearly finished, Rhonda? Will Tay be in a relationship soon? You've got the happily ever after card. Did everyone see me just shuffle that? And that came to the top again. I think that might be a message for me, Rhonda. Woo! Yeah, you got the happily ever after card. It's going to be through some sort of weird chance of fate, like a bad event, if you know what I mean. Like, yes, you'll be in love. It's sort of like something happens, some car accident, and you're standing across the road and then you're talking to people, or someone loses their job. There's some sort of unfortunate type thing that happens, and then somehow you end up in a love thing with somebody else. So that's there. It's also telling you to be careful with your actions at the moment. Don't make any quick decisions, because this was upside down. So it might not be the right timing right now for things. And you've got the Six of Pentacles here. So it could be through a money transaction as well. But the Six of Pentacles can be where you want this, you want the love and affection, but it starts off with, hello, how are you? And then you don't hear from the person for the next week. And the next time you see them, oh, hi, do you want to have a drink with me or something? It's sort of like it's coming in little bits and it's very slow, and you're wanting this. But I'm not sure why the Wheel of Fortune, because it's normally like a karma type thing, but it's almost like a bad karma, like someone's getting payback or something like that. So you might understand what that means at the moment. Also, your messages are, will you be in a relationship soon? Fertility, babies, and new start. So yes. This is being in a relationship and starting, meeting someone new. So it definitely is on the cards. All of this is about being with someone new, starting a relationship. It may be telling me that they've been in some sort of very bad thing in the past, and you connect because you understand them. And then it's like where it's very slow and there's new responsibilities around this relationship. So it could even be a working relationship. It could be through friends at work, that some person you know, and they say, oh, would you like to meet my brother or my best friend? He's just been through a terrible thing or whatever. And then you meet this person through some sort of misfortune or something. I'm feeling like that. The other message card for you today is, just to finish your reading, your quick reading, receiving healing. So I feel like you're going to give the healing to this person by giving them love and affection, or they're going to give you healing. So if you've been through some unfortunate event, someone's going to come in and hold your hand, or the other way around. And that's what I get for you. And I really should have eaten something by now. You need healing, Enrico, don't we all? When we do spell work, we can delve, if you're putting a spell out there in a nice way, where you're like, when I make cakes for a party, I will do like a chant over the cake, and I say, for everybody that eats this cake or tastes this cake or even looks at this cake, if they're sad, they're going to be happy. If they're alone, they're going to find someone. If they need money, money's going to come. And I put out there that if anybody's having some sort of hard time, that they're going to have love and affection. And then what that should mean is, when I have sadness, I should get happiness. Like, it's going to come back to me in a good way. But if you put out there, oh, I want this guy and he's with this girl, I want them two to break up so I can have him. Well, that's not a good thing, because they might break up and then you have him, and then down the track, someone does that to you. You know what I mean? So when you are if you're doing a love spell and someone, let's say there's some guy and he's single and you think, I want him to notice me. And then you just say, all right, when he eats that, he's going to turn around and see me, and he's going to see how special and how beautiful I am. that's all right. That's not a bad thing, you know. So yeah, just be very careful with what kind of things they are. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So if you do something like where you say, whenever this person looks at me, they just see me and they're committed to me and we're on a journey together and they're faithful and loyal and we're committed to each other. So if you're doing something like that, but some people want to do spells where they want harm to somebody else or they want somebody out of the picture or whatever, and that can backfire. So just, if it's that kind of thing, that's good. I need to move right along because I've got to move on now. So who are we on to, Joanna? We're on to I Am and Sham, Buttle Fights, Lioness, and then we're finished. Okay, so we're finished then. Oh, I wouldn't do a breakup thing because it could come back on you as a breakup thing for you. Yeah. Yeah. They'll get their karma prettier. It'll come back on them eventually because they've caused you drama and turmoil. So it'll come back on them. Don't worry. I am. My question is, how does Q feel about me? We recently broke up. He doesn't try or put in any efforts. Anyone ever had double quarter pounder BLT? No, but I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I want to drive. I've got a McDonald's 2 minutes down the road and now you make me want McDonald's. I might tell my boss to bring McDonald's here. I tell him to get me a cheeseburger meal. Cheeseburger meal, please. Okay, so these are the last questions now and then I'm finished. How does Q feel about Sham? Let me just, them cards are for you because they're jumping out. How does Q feel about Sham? How does Q feel about Sham? Yeah, I feel like you're left out in the cold because that thing's flipped upside down. It's not going to be like that for long, I don't think. I know that yous have broken up, you said. How does Q now feel? Like, what's going on there for Sham? There's lots of options exploring. They feel like it's a lot of hard work. Eventually, the wishes might come true. So if your wish is that you're going to reconcile and be back together and start on a new journey with each other, it could happen. But we got too many options going on. It's where someone started to think, I want something else, or I want to do this, but I don't. It's sort of like with our umming and ahhing. That's coming to an end now. I feel like that's maybe what happened in the past. We also have where they feel like things can sometimes be too much work. Like the whole thing, it can be a big burden and they're just like holding this all on their back and they're like, I just can't do this anymore. But then we have this wishes coming true, but is it the right thing to be wishing for? Should it be time to assess like what it was in the relationship, how it broke down, and if you get back together, what does it look like? And are you going to end up back separated again, or does it look like it's something trivial and you can fix it? But yeah, wishes coming true is just sort of on the back burner right now. There's a lot to discuss. That 10 of Wands can be you need to talk to each other, even though this person's not talking at the moment, not trying. But yeah, there's some discussions that need to happen. Some heavy duty talking needs to go on to see what is that person's dreams and what's your dreams, and do they match, and can you reconcile this back together? You're overthinking everything at the moment, so that could be your stress. It's time out. Both of you need this time out. Do your own thing, let him do his own thing or her, and just have this time out at the moment and work on yourself. Work on if there's stuff you've needed to do for yourself, now is the time to do what it is you need to do for yourself, and then see where it's going. And maybe that time out is when the wishes will finally come true, whatever your wishes may be. Also, you need strength. The strength is there, but you need the strength to come back. So the strength is still there between the two of you, So I wouldn't say it's over just yet. I'd just say that you need time out at the moment, a little bit of thinking going on, not too much overthinking on a negative path. Think about positive things. Think about, what can I do to myself? Because that's the only thing I can change. What can I change within myself to then see what there is with this person? Okay, so that's what we've got. Twin Lioness, what is Jesse's current feelings for me? He is a Taurus, I am a Leo. Okay, Twin Lioness. I don't feel it's over just yet. I just feel like it's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of conversations that need to happen at the moment. But I feel like you need time out from each other. Step back, have a breather, start to do things that make you happy. And I know this person probably made you happy, but yeah, just if you like, I don't know, going down the beach, taking your shoes off and walking along in the water, listening to music, go and do it. Go and do it, and listen to happy music, not sad love songs, not someone broke my heart. Listen to good stuff. Trust me, you need to listen to positive, boppy stuff. Listen to bloody, what do you call it, Village People or something that's just, you know, you can't stop the music. Oh, my God, you probably don't even know who that is, depending on your age. Okay, so we're looking at Big Mac and fries. No, thank you. Never liked them. Has Rhonda gone offline? I'm not seeing Rhonda's name anywhere. She must have gone offline. Twin. Clean, thank you for the subscription, but I am going offline as soon as I've got these done. I'm sorry, I can't see the questions. Please repost your questions, please. Oh, you donated. I wasn't doing any more donations today, but I'll have to now. Oh, yes, you have. Queen Music Lover. Okay, Queen Music Lover, please post your question. And the other ones that are still in the room, I am finished now. Oh, Rhonda left. Okay, she'll probably message me on my phone. What is your question, Queen Music Lover? What is your question, please? Whoa. Wow. Well, I'll have to tell Rhonda what I dropped again on the floor. Same stuff as before. Wow, I'm loving that. Loving that. Changes for the better. Changes for the better. Enrico, I was just reading your question about messages from spirit. There's something rushing in. Happiness is being restored. Then Twin and Enrico, and I'm finished for the day. If you have joined me and you've just subscribed, thank you for that. I will be back on either later on this afternoon or tomorrow. If not this afternoon, I will be on tomorrow. How does my biological father feel about me? Oh, congratulations. Have you just found this person, or you've known all along? Or how does the biological feel about me? I know what your name is here. Sean. What is this message coming in here? Yeah, Rhonda's messaging me here. I can see your subscription, Clean, and I can see also your donation. What does the biological father feel? Now, what I'm going to do is 2 cards are for you. That's you. This is your fear of abandonment and things like that. It's usually this is where you escaped to calmer shores, but it was upside down. So that's your fears in the past about, like, it's a parenting card. 6s represent parents. When they're black cards, which is this is a black card, this is where you feel irresponsibility and things like that. But that's in your past. That's sitting around you, not him. Then we have you were hesitant. You were trying to make a choice. You're not too sure about whether to trust or whether not to trust, whether to balance things out or not. So you're a little bit frightened from what I'm seeing here. Now, your real biological father, they feel like you're a twin flame. They feel like you're like them. They feel like you're the same person, like they can't believe it. It's the lover's card. It doesn't mean like, it can mean love and passion and balance, but in your case, your circumstances, I feel like it's like as soon as they've seen you or they talk to you, they're thinking, oh my gosh, she or he is just like me, like what the hell here? And also they're making firm decisions they want to make plans for a future decision. They want to make the right choices now. They've been thinking about what to do next. They find you very analytical, very smart, and that you like to work things out, but they also feel like you're up in your head quite a bit and they can't really work you out too much. So sometimes they feel like, oh, what's he or she thinking right now? I'm not too sure. You're both shy and quiet. Okay, your future outcome is not to overthink things too much. There could be other people around this situation, other family members on his side of the family, like his other family. I'm assuming he's got other siblings that are half brothers and sisters or whatever of yours. Some of them or one of them is not too happy about this connection. But you also need to not stress yourself about that. I feel like you used to stress about it, or he used to stress about it. The stress is being lifted because this is upside down. It's sort of like, you know what? I want to have a relationship. This is my daughter or my son. I don't know if you're male or female. He's currently separated from the wife. I don't think it's the wife. I think that possibly the children, other children or brothers and sisters or whatever, his brothers and sisters, there's one of them that possibly is not too happy about this reunion. Maybe because of who your mother is, who he had the baby with, who he had you with. Maybe they're worried and concerned about that person being back in their life and it's not a good match or whatever. But yeah, someone in the mix is not too happy about the connection. Also, what time is it? Oh my God, I really have to get offline. The Four of Cups, this is where crying about the past, worried about getting stuck and bogged down in the past and wanting a new journey. The Ace of Cups is sitting right there. It's just not in reach at the moment. But I do feel this is structure and newness. Have you got a baby girl at all? Have you got a baby girl? Because the baby girl card, or are you his baby girl? I don't know if you're male or female because that name, I don't recognize that name. It's not something familiar to me. But yeah, this can be the baby girl card as well. I feel like this is learning lessons from the past and trying to move forward. Let's get some message cards for you. How does your biological father feel? Taking a new path now. Wants to take a new path. That one flipped. The answer is yes. So if you're wondering, does this person want to have a relationship, you know, get to know me, want to grow this, you know, be the daughter or the son, you're female. So baby girl, you're his baby girl. That's what that card means. The answer is yes, about like moving forward and having a bond, building this bond. And you need to tell them the truth. So if you've got some sort of feelings, some sort of questions that you want to ask, don't be shy. Sit down. This is your biological father. And if you want to ask something that's hard to ask, you need to ask them all the truth. You need the truth out on the table. Why did you not have part in my life? Why did you leave my mom or what? But don't say why. Say what was going on for you when you chose to go down a different path, or what was happening at the time. Replace why with what, and it stops accusation. Because when you're talking to someone and you fight in a relationship, if you say, oh, well, why did you do that? It's accusing. But if I said, well, what was happening when that went on? Or what was happening when you said that? Yeah, so, or what did you mean by that? Or why did you say that? It's different feeling. So let's just get some of these for you. And thank you so much for the donation and subscription. I'll be back on tomorrow if I'm not back on. He stopped communicating with you. Okay. Well, that black card, that 8, that can be where there's no communication. And then the 4 is where he's thinking about whether to keep going forward. Let's have a look what's going on with this biological father. There's you with the shock and surprise. There's somebody else interfering in all of this. There's somebody else that doesn't like this connection. Even though you're a daughter, like, it shouldn't be wrong, but I don't know. I think it might have brought up bad memories of things. Eventually, something will come to an end and then your wishes come true. So we have this. Is there something to do with a pregnancy, or we got a pregnancy, or we got... This is usually where someone's pregnant and they either don't want to be pregnant, or they get rid of a baby, or they can't have a baby or something like that, and then they do have a baby. So it's sort of, and you've got twin cards as well. So you've got twins, like two people being exactly the same. I feel like these two might be two alike as well. But this is your future card. It's showing where you're going to be happiness being restored. So I feel like he needs something to finally end, so then he can move forward with something new, a new beginning. But I also feel like you are his past, and you're something, not you didn't cause it, you're the child. But what he had with your mother, that's in the past, and it's opened up old wounds, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's opened up old wounds, and that's why I'm feeling like somebody else doesn't like this connection, because it brings back memories of that person as well. And it's unfair to you, but yeah, you're going from the darkness. All your cards are quite black, and this is like frustration, fears, all of that, building and building and building, and then you've got that on the end of it, and that sort of trumps all of this. So you just got to wait at the moment. I feel like silence might be your best friend at the moment, just to step back from this. Let's get you 2 messages about your biological father. There's a sensitive type issue going on at the moment for him, and you might need to take an alternative path. And lastly, you have, there's someone that doesn't like it. But you're also getting cards again about birth, pregnancy, babies. So that could be a beginning of something down the track with him. I think he wants a relationship with you, but I just think that whoever your mother is, or your grandparents on your mother's side, there's something that it's hard, it's touchy. And we'll just get one more. What's a message for her about her biological father? Yeah, the Empress. You got the Empress here. That's the pregnancy, fertility, the love. I feel like it's something to do with the past. His ex-wife, she stalks my social media. You haven't spoken to him since 2011. Oh, my gosh. Well, it looks like there may be a rekindling, and I don't know how old you are, but you might be having a baby or something, and then he's a grandfather, so he's going to want to be in your life. The last 2 are, thank you for the donation. I need to move on because I need to get offline. I'm going to tell my boss to come at 12:30. Let me just tell my boss. I'm just telling him to grab me a gossamer. Okay. I've just put my boss off so that I've got time. Okay, so Lioness, what is Jesse's current feelings towards me? And Enrico, any messages? Okay, we'll split these up. Whoa, Enrico, what do you get? You get battles going on, discussions going on. A new job just dropped out on the table, so it's there. Good luck with it all, Clean Music. I have a personal story about all that stuff I won't go into right now, but mine worked out very, very well. Okay, so here we go. So don't give up. Don't give up. Maybe you can write an email or get somebody else to get a message through. Let's just separate these into 2 piles, please. Enrico in my right, Lioness in my left. Lioness will do you first, and lucky last will be you, Enrico. Lioness, what is Jesse's current feelings towards me? Please tell me when to stop. Jesse's current feelings towards Lioness. Okay. Wow, you're their star. We have something in the past. This was like where you weren't giving enough attention, or they weren't giving enough attention. I'm getting very dry from this aircon. Yeah, because it's the Six of Pentacles, but Six of Pentacles is Six of Diamonds. It's sort of like a new sort of responsibilities. It's usually to do with working, making money, building a bridge together. So yeah, it's sort of working on some sort of project, but it's also sitting in the past there where responsibilities, it could be something to do with parents, whether parents like this connection or not. I do think like on some of it, it's liked, and on other things, it's sort of like, I'm not too sure where this thing's going. But yeah, it can be a breadcrumbing symbol. It can be where someone's just not giving enough attention to each other. But then you have the Star. The Star is like one of the favorite cards in the tarot deck, the Star and the Sun. The Sun is happiness and love. The Star is like, it's like a cosmic connection, and it's also reaching for the stars and following your dreams, your wishes coming true. Then we have that where either you or this other person needs patience at the moment. You need to just slow and steady wins the race, not rush. It doesn't all need to happen overnight. So yeah, there's a patience sort of card there, like just wait, just sit around and wait, just see how everything goes. But it is looking like a nice connection. Lioness, let's see what the connection is. You need time to think about things, or they do, and they're just not quite sure at the moment of where to go and what to do. Now, I was picking up on that thing about the money, so I don't know if they're needing a loan, or they're trying to get a raise, or they haven't got money at the moment, so they might be trying to work hard, or you might be trying to work hard, and so love and all of that sort of thing's on the back burner at the moment. But there is a star connection type thing there, and that's usually like someone is your star or you're their star. So there's a dream about what it could be down the track, but they're just not quite sure how to approach you or which way to go with it, or you're not quite sure. So just patience at the moment, just slow it down. Also, we have releasing something. So it's time to release something from the past, let it go, move forward. We'll just get you another one of those. What else have we got with this connection? The triggers. So yeah, the triggers card, something might trigger a reaction. Like there might be something in the past that needs to be dealt with and let go. But just take your time at the moment. Don't rush into anything. Don't try and make rash decisions. If you are looking for a new job or a new career path or anything like that, the Star could mean that there's something going to be boom, like fantastic kind of thing, and you're going to need your patience and understanding to move forward in that, because those cards are normally messages about career and career change and path. So I'm wondering if that's Enrico's reading. So just listen to the next reading, but this is going to be Enrico's reading now. But Enrico, were you listening to that just then? Because that card is, you need patience, but you're going to be in the right place, the right time, and this is a new beginning. Money card. These sound like you, Enrico. These sound like you. And release is releasing the shit from the past. So I feel that reading was yours, Enrico. So now let's do the other one. Let's have a look if we get messages for you or Lioness. So stay with me, Lioness. Okay, we have the sadness, the holding on to the past, negative emotions, that just flopped out. That would be around you, Enrico, at the moment, because I know you're feeling that way at the moment. So happy birthday to your little boy. I would sing, but I don't sing very well. We have the broken heart card coming out. Again, I do feel this is you, Enrico, but this could be you, Lioness. There may be a broken heart in the past. It is in the past, so that's a good thing, that it's moving forward now. A tower moment, this is definitely you, Enrico. Tower moment, this is explosion, all hell breaking loose. It's not as bad as you think anymore. It's healing, it's mending, it's done, it's dusted, it's gone. Okay, and then the future messages are judgment's finally coming down. Don't be judging yourself too harshly as well, because the judgment card can be like you're putting a lot on your own shoulders and you need to stop doing that. But the judgment card's finally coming out. This is normally victory and success. I don't feel this has anything to do with relationships, Lioness, so your reading was your reading. I just thought that messages were cross-threading through there right then. Enrico, let's get you 3 of these because you're a moderator. Let's get you one of these messages for Enrico, please. Messages for Enrico. We'll get you 2 of those. And then I am done, guys. I'm actually finished. I have to work. I've just sent my boss a message about picking up lunch. Rhonda sent me a message, not my boss. Giving back, Enrico. So giving back, I don't know. I'm hoping that means that the people that disemployed you, re-employ you or whatever, and you need to listen to your body right now. So look after yourself, Enrico. Don't get yourself sick, because if you get mental stress, trust me, I know it pays out on your body. I went from 61 kilos, 60 kilos, which in pounds is about 125, 130 pounds. I went from that down to 95 pounds or something like that. So if you work in kilos, I went from 61 kilos to 45 kilos in about 4 to 6 weeks. And that was no sleep, stress, anxiety, depression, overthinking, and just no eating. Couldn't eat. I was eating, but not enough. So listen to your body right now. If you have something wrong, go to the doctor. If you have mental stress, go do meditations, all of that sort of thing. But listen to what's going on inside. Your messages, Enrico, are walking away from conflict. I feel this is the job you were in. It's time to say, I'm done with that and get a new job. You are going to be very happy soon. And I hope that's soon, because I've been telling you that for 3 months now. Someone from the past is coming back. So you might have a past connection through work. Like someone might say, hey, we need you. Come and work for us. And also we've got your beautiful wife card coming out here. This is the mother. This is the person that wants to take care of you. This is the person that's your best friend, someone that wants to hold your hand and walk through this journey with you. So you're not alone here. But this is a very beautiful energy here. This person's got a lot of bright ideas up in her head and she's helpful. I'm just feeling that that's your wife. It can represent a pregnancy and a baby is on its way. And I know that's probably the worst timing in the world with no job, but I don't know. You keep getting that message all the time. I'm just going to get you a major arcana before I finish. Anyway, guys, I am now closed. I am finished. No more donations today. Unless if anybody does want to donate just because they want to help me out and donate to the channel, every bit of dollar helps me keep coming on here, doing these free readings for everybody. Let's just get a message for Enrico, please. Is there something good coming soon? Please say yes. You haven't ended something. This was upside down. It's the world card. So the world is your oyster when it's upright. That means closing the doors and opening a new door and you start. It's upside down. You're stuck between, it's like you're in a rotating door like this. You get up today and you say, that's it, I'm done with that job over there and I'm applying for this job, this job, this job, and whichever one comes through, I'm going for it. The next day you get up and you go, oh, I'm just going to ring them again and see if I can go back there because I know that job, I know the people, I know it's good money, and these people aren't getting to me and this is less money or whatever. It's sort of like you're on a rotating door, and what was on the bottom, what I stopped on. You're hanging around waiting for something. You need to let it go. It was upside down as well, Enrico. I wouldn't be hanging around anymore waiting for that job. I know I told you right at the beginning that they're going to contact you. They're going to want you back there, but I don't think you're going to want to be there. I'm just surprised because normally my readings and the messages I get, normally they happen fairly soon. And I'm surprised you haven't been called up for another job or called back in there and then you get another job and you leave there. And that's how I've seen it all playing out, but it must just be delayed. I do remember telling you numbers, and I think it was July, wasn't it? Your very first reading, I think, was sevens. All the time it was sevens, which is July. So it might be going on like this until July. Anyway, that's it, everybody. I really have to sign out now. I have a few things I have to do for myself. I may be back online. It depends on how much work my boss has got for me. If he is come and gone by 1:30, I'll come back on for a couple of hours. If not, I will see everybody tomorrow morning. Or maybe if my husband is doing something on his computer later on tonight. I don't really like going online at night, though, because it sort of fills my head too much. Anyway, guys, thank you, Enrico, Joanna, and everybody else that's helped out today. Thank you to the donations. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And I will catch everybody this Savo or tomorrow. Okay, bye for now, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.